Hey everyone, welcome back to the SSU Twitch. I'm the King.
I'm Lag, and this is the NACE Star League Finals.
Today we have also known as Menace for #1 seed, and then we have Alex, also known as Alan Dander, as the #4 seed today.
Yes, sir.
Have they started their matches yet, or are they still doing the bans and all that?
I think currently they are banning.
Okay, they have not banned any type of decks yet.
Oh wait, there are bans.
There are bans.
It looks like for Alex banned his opponent's Priest, and
then his opponent banned his Druid, his Beetle Druid. And then I don't think Nick has banned anything yet.
We're still waiting on Nick's bans.
Okay, we're gonna check in on Alan Dander, also known as Alex,
Call
first.
him Andy.
So, how you doing? How you doing today?
I'm good. Ready to see SSU win, because if SSU wins both of their first matches, it'll be an SSU final.
Oh, that will be epic.
I mean, we're just always the best, you know?
Okay, we're gonna hop into Dandy's first round game.
They're starting up here. It will be Alex's mage versus his Death Knight, yeah.
Which is the funny thing, I'm pretty sure I was talking to Dandy the other day about this opponent, and I'm pretty sure this is an old deck list.
For mage?
Not for the mage, but for his opponent's Death Knight.
Death Knight? Is it not Rainbow Death Knight?
I don't think it's Rainbow Death Knight.
It doesn't look like it is.
It's old Rainbow Death Knight.
It's old Rainbow Death Knight.
And then the funny thing about Alex's Rainbow Mage, well, not Rainbow Mage, but his mage deck, is that it's not the mage deck everybody else is bringing. He put his own little twist on it.
Yeah, I played against this. It's not fun.
I did not get to play against it, but I've had my coach and our other teammate, Nick, did not have very much fun against it either.
Yeah, if it's the OTK one I played against, it's not fun to play against.
I'm pretty sure it is the OTK one.
What's surprising is no one banned out the Warriors. Warriors is probably like the strongest deck right now in the meta. That's really, really good. It's solid against a lot of things.
Between that and then the pop-up Hunter deck list.
The Highlander Hunter?
Yeah. That's a new deck on the scene that I've seen a lot of people have been playing on ladder.
Okay. Looks like Alex's deck is actually Rainbow Mage. Interesting. But yeah, I played a little bit of that Highland Hunter deck, the same list he's running, and it's a lot of fun.
It's very expensive for like 18 out of all the cards is just nothing but legendaries.
Well, when I was playing it, I was winning like turn 6, turn 7.
Okay. It costs 20k dust.
Seems like the average Paladin deck.
Hunter deck, you mean?
No Paladin. Have you seen Paladin decks?
I don't really play Paladin deck.
I
Paladin that much.
almost exclusively play Paladin and Mage. Let me tell you, bro, the last like 3 expansions, Paladin's like 28,000. I joke, you know, yeah, it's expensive.
I am much of a Paladin enjoyer, honestly. I personally like my Mage and my Warrior the most.
It's fair. I think Priest is probably like my favorite. One of my favorites. Priest.
That's pretty fair. Most people sleep on the Priest decks.
Because they're most of the time they're cheese decks.
They are, I would agree. But I hate playing against them.
So what's going on here? Alex's opponent has a full board. Elemental's not bad here. Just a little bit of card draw. Ice Barrier's not a terrible choice. I'd probably go Serpent Wig here. I don't know.
The middle card ain't that bad either.
Hex
You could transform one of the Millennium Cores.
Yeah.
But then again, I think Serpent Wing is probably just a better choice here. But
Yeah.
he's going to go for that. Oh, he's trying to clear out his Millennium Cores, which is fair.
The Hex. Fair enough to get rid of one Reborn. Yep. Alright.
One Reborn and transform the other one totally off the board.
That's fair.
Vital Flux Fit, I'm pretty sure this deck list that his opponent's running, it runs 2 of them. Yes, his opponent's deck list does run 2 of them. That does get off 1, but it's going to be interesting to see how and
I'll say his opponent's whole thing is Reska, I believe. Doesn't show the card here. Does not.
It does not show the card.
Reska's a big card. I'm pretty sure you can discount it too. There's a way to just discount it and play it, but it's originally like 20 mana.
It's pretty sure it's all the corpses that you had throughout the game.
That's pretty much his like win condition here.
Yeah.
And if this is like the Rainbow, Alex's whole thing here is, I believe he wants to. It pretty much ends with him getting a whole bunch of spell damage and then just hitting face with like 3 or 4 cards and doing like 40 damage.
That's why I like Mage so much.
A Warrior does the same thing.
Yeah.
It's like, what deck do you want to play right now? Warrior.
Warrior. That's pretty much.
Even if you can't find what you're looking for, you still have like 40 armor.
It's hard to beat down a Warrior whenever they just get on that roll with just the constant armor.
And then they have like Brawl, they have the Clear, they have Execute. They can get rid of whatever you want.
It's just all around just a really good deck to play right now. Void Scripture isn't a bad option here.
I just can't wait to see what they play next expansion. Whizbang's gonna be fun. I've
seen so many of those cards. A lot of them look very interesting, especially the
3-Quest Shaman.
That does look very interesting to play out.
It's not very good.
It doesn't look good, but it looks very interesting how they would use it in any type of deck.
Dragon Priest looked really good too. They have
Really? There's gonna be a Dragon Priest?
Yeah, there's a new card in the next expansion coming up where if you play like more than like 5 dragons that game, you get an extra turn. So when you click the end turn button, it just refreshes to your turn. Yeah, and we're talking about like their
minion die this turn. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like
so Alex is pretty much just waiting for his combo cards. The opponent's just trying to kill off as many corpses as he can so he can get that Reska down. That's pretty much their win conditions here.
they also run the 10-mana spell too.
Okay.
Yeah, the 10-mana spell.
Deal
Convert
5
by the corpses you spent. Yes.
So even if his opponent is like 1 health, he could probably not full heal, but decently heal back up.
Yes.
There's a lot of lifesteal in this deck.
That's why I hate playing like the game.
And you notice the lifesteal by the little cracked purple heart on the minion on the screen. It just means whenever he hits smacks anything, he'll get like 3 health from that. Okay, Primus. Primus is really good.
Yeah, I figured you'd go for the taunt since there's nothing really else worthy of sucking up and getting that health.
Yeah.
He he has to go for the elemental inspiration.
Fun fact about Miracle Salesman: in this deck, you might play him, but you'll never use the snake oil. Never.
Never. It's more or less just a trade-off to try and get something better.
That's fair enough. I believe he's ran in the warrior deck too, and maybe not. Maybe I'm tripping. Is that a mage only card? I think it's a mage only card. It could be neutral.
Which card?
Miracle Salesman.
Pretty sure he's a neutral card.
He's a neutral card. All right. But it's so hard to tell, especially like nowadays, because there's like some cards that are like half this class, half another class. Like that hunt, like the Highlander Hunter. It runs one that's like half Death Knight, half Hunter.
Really?
Like, so you can see the little corpse button on the screen.
That's weird.
It was weird.
It'll be interesting to see what Alex tries to does in this situation, because he does have slight board presence, but it ain't that much of a board presence. I would say his opponent's probably gonna try and get rid of that lifesteal on the board.
So you can definitely heal up a little bit. Seer's not bad here. Now he is playing Snake Oil Hill because he did have the improved spell damage. You know, it's not just 0 damage, and that's the end of game 1.
That means his opponent no longer has the Death Knight to play.
So and how this format is, guys, is just everyone brings 4 decks. They each ban 1 deck, and then once you win with that deck, it's off the list. You have to win with each deck you bring.
Yep. And right now his opponent is left with Highlander Hunter, I'm pretty sure.
Highlander Hunter,
and then that is that's
just
Beetle Druid. That's old Beetle Druid, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, no, that's new Beetle Druid.
Now the thing about Highlander Hunter is it's kind of like a very weird deck. It's like, how to describe it, like longevity of Highlander Hunter, not really great, but it has like a chance against each and every deck in the meta, so that's why it's a good bring here.
I know Dandy was explaining it to me the other day. He was like, if it's not really that aggro deck, like it will get beat down by the Hunter deck, and like you just have to spend your mana efficiently.
Like, I know the good thing about the Hunter deck, especially like if you're going against the Warrior, like Warrior wants to draw Odin, and they'll dredge for it, and dredge pretty much just means they'll discount it and grab it from the bottom of their deck. If you fill their hand, if you play Mukla, he fills their entire hands with like bananas. So pretty much what you can do is just make them like mill that card, and then they just don't have their win condition. Yeah, and I believe now we're gonna swap off to Menace's game because I believe they started. Let's see what he banned. I think he was talking about banning the Rogue, maybe.
Nah, he was gonna play the Rogue. I think he was gonna ban the what was it? The Mage.
It looks like
so
it looks like he banned
the Mage, and then his opponent banned the Warrior. Which is fair. Warrior is a pretty strong deck right now in the meta. Okay, so
yeah, I mean, I played it a little bit. Wasn't the greatest at it. I could never find Odin when I needed Odin.
I hate when that happens because then you just find him. He's just at the bottom of your list.
I promise you, I never find him. I Sir Finley for him, and he's just not there. And then next game, I'll get him turn 4, which is like, yeah, I mean, I can discount him, not. But yeah.
It looks like his opponent is running the Rogue list, which Nick was not very worried about this Rogue list. It's pretty sure it's Miracle Rogue.
Miracle Rogue's always weird. They have their combos.
And then Nick is playing his Death Knight list.
This does not look like Rainbow Death Knight.
I do not know what Death Knight this is.
There's like 3 Death Knight like deck lists in the meta right now.
It's 2 green, 1 blood.
2 blue?
2 green, 1
green
blood.
Is that like Corpse? Or like Hex? Is this the Hex deck list? Because I know there's like 3 Death Knight deck lists. Death Knight can go like so many different things. Corpse Bride, Patchwork. I'm just gonna call it the Hex one.
Yeah, at this point, I don't even know what deck list it really is. And yeah, his opponent is running the Miracle Rogue list. Because I know he was in a toss-up which one he wanted to ban. He was wanting to ban the Mage, but then our coach was also giving some. All of us were giving our input, and we were also mentioning his opponent's Beetle Druid.
Yeah.
Which either one you can't go wrong with. He just doesn't like playing into that Mage matchup. He doesn't really like playing against Mage.
Yeah, I mean at this high level, it's pretty much like personal preference what you ban. Because I know like Mr. Dandy banned that priest deck. That priest deck is not super common in the meta nowadays, but it's definitely a deck to be dealing with. Especially since not a lot of people play it, but it's also still like the people who do know how to play it very well.
Yes.
It's like so many clears because it's like it has like so many synergies with overheal. Even though it runs like so very few cards, you can just overheal just so much.
I agree. Looks like his opponent's going for some type of cheese when it comes to getting more and more coins.
You never have too many coins.
I hate when my phone has the
Fun
coin.
fact about Hearthstone: if you have all golden cards, the coin is also gold.
Really?
Yep.
I did not know that.
Same thing with the Whiz Bang decks. If you craft a golden one, each deck it generates will be all gold.
Well then, okay, something new every day.
Yep. What is that? 3,200 for 10 decks worth of gold? Yeah, not bad.
That is a big weapon. I do not like that weapon. Yep.
And he is looks like he's just gonna concede this first one. Sometimes it's just better to say, "Hey, GG, go next."
Yep. No point in wasting time on a losing matchup. Not necessarily a losing matchup, but a losing game.
Yeah,
Because he was dead next turn. Either way.
sometimes bottom right is just the best choice.
I would have to agree. Click the big red button.
I mean, he as long as you're confident in your deck list, it doesn't matter if you lose one because he still has to clear your best deck that you bring. And Nick still has that warrior and druid left too.
No, this opponent has the
Oh
warrior.
no, he still has the warlock deck.
Nick still has
All
his
three.
Beetle Druid, the Sludge Warlock, and then the Death Knight.
Yeah, so sometimes the strategy is just to play your worst deck first, try to get that win, try to get that out of place, and then you just steamroll the rest.
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure his opponent was trying to go make sure he beats that matchup, like
That's
the
fair.
mirror matchup, but then he bans the everything else.
Yeah.
His opponent's going for he has that Reno Druid, so he's trying to win that mirror matchup between the Druids.
Especially that first match is always tense because you're blind picking into what you don't know what they're bringing.
I would have to agree with that.
Especially since I'm pretty sure you can rotate out. Like he didn't have to play just Death Knight right away. Again, he could have swapped to his Warlock or his Druid if he wanted to. Primus is good. I don't know if you really want to keep that in hand. I mean, it's a good card to have.
He didn't keep it, he mulliganed for it.
Oh, did he?
He mulliganed it. Huh? Yeah.
Oh.
The Stress Cavalier is not that bad to have in hand starting. Also, crop rotation is also not that bad to have.
I'm just excited to see this Hunter deck. Let me tell you, bro, Highlander Hunter is so much fun.
I used to play Hunter, but the last time I played Hunter whenever Secret Hunter was really good.
I can't wait to see Dandy play it because like how that deck works is you want to spend every drop of mana you get on every single turn or you just lose.
Yeah. It would be interesting to see if he coins out Helia this next turn, or if he just goes down and try and places the location.
Yeah, pretty much. Now, what his opponent's trying to do is just pretty much find Odin, and what Odin does is you see the little armor on him, is every time he gains armor after he plays Odin, he gains that much attack. So what you want to do is kind of just start stacking armor, and then you can have like 30, 40 armor, and then you just attack them face with that much attack.
Well, the most armor I've seen one warrior gain in one turn was like 50 or 60.
50,
yeah. It's crazy how much armor you can
They
gain in
have,
one
I forget
turn.
what that's called. It's some card, but it's like every time you gain armor, gain an additional 2 armor, and you want to play that with that kind of.
A Razorfin
Yeah,
Rockstar.
Razor Fin.
Basically, this is just a Razorfin Rockstar warrior deck.
Yeah, I don't really pay attention to the card's names. I'll be honest with you. When I'm playing, I see the card, I see the little pop. I just, yeah, I see the picture. I know what it does.
But Nick's words himself, it's the way he does it is, I see a card, good card, play the card.
It's not a bad option.
It's not a terrible option.
Now, I don't know if Death Knight is favored into Warrior.
I have not really looked at the percent matchups for any of the current deck lists.
I know Mage has a decent chance into Warrior. I think Warrior beats the Hunter a lot. I don't know, but Warrior.
I know Nick was preparing to face Razorfin Rockstar this weekend, and he's actually played pretty well. all last week he
Oh, that's a
was
really good
preparing for
aftershock.
it. I know he played a couple matches into our coach, trying to get a feel for the matchups and all that, and he patchworked our coach's Odin 3 times in a row.
Yup, that's just game over.
Yeah, you don't get in this matchup with, especially with this Razorfin Rockstar deck list. Odin is your main win condition. If you
Yeah.
don't get Odin, you might as well just hit the big red button. If it gets burned or anything like that,
Yeah, he has a 3 mana. It's called From the Depths, and what you want to do is when his opponent gets this card is he's hoping that Odin's at the bottom of his deck because Odin's 8 mana originally, but if you play From the Depths, it you can dredge it from the bottom of the deck and it discounts it. So it'd be like a 5 mana, and then you have it next turn. So that's a really good. That's like the optimal turn 5. Obviously, I don't think he played it here.
he did not play the
Yeah,
depths yet.
I was yeah.
I would
But
say
yeah,
he's probably either looking for the Odin or from that depths, trying to see what is at the bottom of his deck.
and he might just have to Sir Finley. He has Sir Finley in here, right? Yeah, he does. What Sir Finley does is pretty much takes his entire deckhand and it'll swap it with, say he has like 8 cards, it'll take the bottom of his 8 cards and it'll swap places. So that's also not a bad option. What he could do is dredge, look at the bottom of the deck, see he has another dredge there, Sir Finley, and then dredge out Odin.
I hate when some people do that. It's very annoying.
I mean, sometimes you just have to, you
Yeah.
need to.
I figured he was going to go for the corpse ride, trying to gain up
Because
that
even
con.
though this is like a game of like skill and who plays the card better, like there is a little bit of RNG of what cards you draw and when you draw them.
I agree. At the end of the day, sometimes it just comes down to the RNG.
Yeah, it's kind of like when you're playing basketball, you shoot the basketball and sometimes the hoop's there and sometimes it's not. You just gotta like
Feel it out.
hope it's there,
Yeah.
and then sometimes you just miss too.
That is like possibly the worst outcome he probably could have gotten there.
Now the warrior does have 40 health. Oh,
Ooh, he has
Monpaw,
Monpaw.
Monpaw go crazy.
Monpaw is just really good right now.
I believe I even saw it in like the new meta deck list, like for the next expansion,
Hmm.
because they did give it out to some streamers early, and they had a little tournament with it.
I know another card that looked very interesting to me was the Toon King Crush, the Plushy King Crush.
Yeah, King Crush is always good. I'm just excited for Leroy, bro. Leroy's coming
That's
back.
gonna be so much fun.
Also, I don't know who at Blizzard thought Shutter Walk and Shutter Block should be the same thing. Not a fan.
You know, sometimes they just don't like us having fun.
Yeah, but Shutter Walk was probably like the best card ever. It broke the game so many times. Like there were people getting like 500 plus armor, and yeah, no, like you just
Heck.
don't win that.
I personally did not get to play there in that time.
Play, there were people breaking the game so often. And then Priest is also getting its resurrection cards back. Some of it, so Res Priest might be viable. I just know when Res Priest was a thing, it was absolutely awful because they'd put 3 taunts down and you'd clear all 3 taunts and they're like 10-10s and then there's like 30 there's like 5 30-30s on the board and you just kind of like concede.
That doesn't sound too fun, honestly.
It's not fun because you could brawl both times and then yeah, it'd still be a full board or something. It's kind of like what is it? What's the magnetic priest called? Not priest. I'm blanking here. Rogue. Mech Rogue. Yeah, yeah, Mech Rogue, bro.
Mech Rogue.
Mech Rogue. If you leave one thing on board, it's just like they can just kill you next turn. You just have to
Yeah.
clear.
Every time you just want to clear that minion. Focus. Don't care about hitting their face. If you have a minion that can kill their minion,
What did
kill
he?
the minion.
Ooh. What did the opponent just know? Because that could have been really good.
I have no idea what he just milled. Oh, his opponent had another brawl in hand.
Oh, it's fun. Oh, what's left? No, Monpaw's gone. That's honestly not a bad outcome either.
No, because he wants to gain that corpses, keep gaining those corpses.
I mean, he has 21 corpses at this point. I think once he finds. Where is it at? Does he not run?
The 10-minute spell?
No, he doesn't run the.
He does not run the 10-mana spell.
He doesn't. He doesn't run the 20-mana card either.
No, he does not. He does not run Reska.
He does not have Resco. What is the wait? What is his win condition here?
I will be honest with you. I have no idea.
Oh, there's Odin. There's the big combo card we were talking about.
Looks like his opponent's trying to set up for next turn. Possibly has the Razor Fan in hand.
So what makes Odin so good is obviously you guys see the armor on screen, but every time he gains that armor, like I believe he has a 3-mana card that's like, hey, gain 8 armor. Well, that also just gives him an extra 8 attack too. And you know, yeah, especially when that's only like 3 mana, you could stack that a few times. When we talk about that combo card too, that's like, hey, every time you gain armor, gain 2 more. And then he also has a weapon in hand. Does he have? I don't know if we can't really see his hand, but he also has a weapon probably in hand that every time he attacks, he gains another like 3-4 armor, and it's just insane. Like he can literally go from like 2 armor to like 40 armor, 40 attack next turn, and that's why this deck is just so good. Oh, but not only on top of that, he can also just clear too. I forget what the little cleave thing called is, but it just spins the red circle. You guys seen it earlier?
It is
Blade
Storm.
Blade Storm, yeah, let's call it cleave. But there you go. Yeah, he just armored up a whole bunch. That's 22 damage in 1 turn, and plus he got the armor to boot. And this is just kind of not really winnable at this point because he found that Odin. He has all that attack, all that armor, and I mean Nick might have some lifesteal here, but I don't think it's looking good for him because all that warrior has to do is find.
The big thing that probably could have helped him
Yeah.
would have been finding his other corpse spread.
Yeah.
Getting that taunt laid down on board.
Taunt does kind of shut this deck down a little bit, but
He still does have a lot of clear for it.
he has Reno too. Now what Reno does is you have no duplicates. It kind of just forces like it like removes the deck like the whole board, and pretty much you can only play 1 card the next turn. So it kind of just gives you a free turn. Okay, so that is the opponent's warrior deck gone. Not too surprised about that one. Obviously Nick played really, really well, but warrior's just like the #1 meta deck. It's like a coin flip. Even if it was a mirror matchup, it's still like a coin flip.
Okay,
Okay.
we're gonna switch to Alex, because I'm pretty sure he is playing his Hunter deck now.
Yep. Okay, this is the Highlander Hunter we were talking about, and it looks like it's a mirror matchup. Let's go.
It's 0-2. Oh, okay.
It's 0-2, so what does that mean for his opponent? His opponent, apparently Alex, I don't know what Alex ran into his Druid, but the Druid matchup did not go well. And sometimes you just really can't win them all either. I think what I've seen most of the time here is just kind of like bad draw, and sometimes that's just how it is.
He ran the warrior into the druid.
Really?
Yeah.
I believe his opponent's Druid is made to tech warrior though,
Yes, it is.
and that's what they do in a lot of high-level competitions. Like if you look at the Hearthstone like pro circuit, like they run like mostly meta decks, but like if you know like what your opponent runs a lot, they add little tech cards in here and there. And that's pretty much what that Druid list was built to do, was to just run over that warrior deck. But like it could be just terrible against everything, but as long as you beat that warrior deck, it doesn't really matter. Because like I said, you only need to win with that deck, and then you never have to play it again.
The time has come to dethrone our former master. Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
He just played the 3 mana he just played, or played the previous turn. What it does, as soon as you pull it out, it becomes immune, so it takes no damage and attacks like everything, face every minion on board. It's really, really good. I forget the name. What is the name of that card?
No creature deserves to be caged.
It is not Renathon. It's Theldurin, isn't it?
I think so.
I believe it's Theldurin. Yeah, Thelderin is a big part of this deck. You will almost always play Thelderin. At least when I was playing, I played him almost every game, and then I also played Mukla every game, and usually you'd win by the time you play Mukla. You would almost never get to that 9 mana and play that King Crush.
It was like Alex is probably going to try and go for a little bit of life steal, trying to get some back some of his life, and also clear that board.
Yeah. I would probably clear the 3-2. Yeah. Definitely a tough decision here. He might be feeling a little bit of the pressure too. It's definitely like it's OT, like I said, but you can come back and it's very, very common to just reverse sweep people. Because, like I said, his opponent's now stuck playing that Hunter deck. No matter what Alex plays next, he's stuck playing that Hunter deck. That King Crush is really good. I forget what card's in this deck, but you can also buff that King Crush. Because when I was playing, I believe I had like an 11, like an 8 mana, like 11/11 King Crush. It was really good. His opponent's playing King Crush and just going face with it. Interesting. That's definitely an interesting turn 7.
Yes.
So what that could tell us is his opponent might not have anything really good in hand, or he's just trying to push the tempo. It's fine. It's all good. Now what he's doing with this Forge thing, this Forge pretty much upgrades the card so you get bonus damage here. It might cast 2 secrets instead of 1, which is what he's doing here. Ooh, probably Explosive Trap,
yes.
No Cat Trick. And then Hidden Meaning's really good too.
Wandering Monster. Oh, he's probably going to try and make sure that his next attack will not go face. Because his opponent will probably try and clear that 2/5 and hit face with King Crush.
Oh, Hydrodon. Yep. No, what? He took Ag. No. Why? I like Hydra here. What the Hydra does is pretty good. Like every time you rush into like a minion with it, it just kind of buffs the other Hydra heads. It's really, really good. I like it. But Agrimar's not bad here either. I believe he's one of the ones that you can click and like you can get like a taunt with him and stuff like that. Astalord, no.
We don't like the board clear. Oh, he didn't clear the entire board. His opponent managed to get rid of Alex's lifesteal. Not too bad.
This isn't bad. He can definitely clear with that too. That. Will the coin come out? Will he coin King Crush? Probably not. Agrimar might not be a bad play here. Awakening's also not terrible here either. But I don't really know. What I would do is probably just coin out the King Crush, run it to the A8, smack face, and then try to clear the King Crush with what I have left, and that leaves me with a 5/4 on board. Looks like he's just running it all face. He's looking for the King Crush kill next turn, which honestly isn't bad, especially when you think you can kill your opponent before they kill you.
Yes, in this situation. Now his opponent is in a rough spot. Now his opponent has to clear the board, or no matter what he does.
Oh, he just kind of loses next turn.
He kind of just loses next turn.
Without a taunt. And now what his opponent's doing is Surf Finling. That's what I was talking about earlier. Swaps your hand with the bottom of your deck, so if you can't find that card, that little RNG aspect kind of helps you out a little bit, or completely it doesn't.
The only out his opponent has is just to make that taunt.
Make that taunt, and then, I mean, even if he makes the taunt, he still has to clear the board.
Yes.
I mean, he can try to push damage to face. Alex does have the secrets. Ooh, what is he doing? Okay. Is he trying to clear with the Sir Finley? What was that? The little doggy treat.
Basically, whenever you trade, it gives you a monster on board. rush. A minion
Okay.
on board rush. What are you friendly
Plus
minion?
2. Okay. Just casting the secrets here.
I have no time for
What he takes, couldn't tell you. Probably explosive trap. If I had to take a wild guess, one of those are explosive traps.
I would say so. It would clear the entire board.
I don't think it really matters. King
It
Crush.
really doesn't.
I still think you kind of run it down. You take. What would you run it down on? Probably like a 1-2 smack face with a 1-2. Try to clear that real quick.
Yeah.
I think Alex just wins here. This is good.
Good, very good positioning here.
Yeah, because you. Yep. Run the 1-2 into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just gave
He
up.
just
Let's
gave
go,
up.
Alex! Woo!
Okay, that means Alex is no longer has
No.
his hunter deck, and he is down to his
Mage
mage,
and
and warrior.
Now, the Hunter, like I said, the Hunter deck is kind of weird. It has a chance against every single one, but it's, like I said, it's kind of like that.
It's very countered by aggro.
It's a very shot in the dark. It's like, you know what, I might
It's
queue up.
it's like a 50-50 chance.
It's like, especially for like a tournament when you don't know what you're facing, it's really, really good to bring because it does have a chance to win against any and every deck.
It's what most people try and do nowadays. Is just, and especially in these tournaments, is that you just try and bring the most matchup, or just try and go all in on one.
Yeah, I mean that's how the meta is normally. Like meta has not been like super controlly for like a long, long time. It's always just been aggro, aggro, aggro. Especially when Demon Hunter was first introduced. Demon Hunter was the best deck, just running people down. Like you would die turn 5. It was ridiculous. But now Demon Hunter is just unplayable.
Yeah, that's
It's-
how it is right now.
It's honestly unplay. Like you want a good Demon Hunter deck, play Warrior. I mean, it does the same thing, and it's just better.
The funny thing is, Warrior hasn't been that good in a decent while.
I don't remember Warrior being really, really good since like Pirate Warrior, Bomb
Yeah.
Warrior.
I've got a good feeling.
So I mean,
about
Warrior Hunter has also like not been that good in a while, but is also like had a couple decks pop up here and there,
Yeah.
like Secret.
See, I remember like Paladin being really, really good too, because they'd have like what's her name? I forget what her name is, but what she would do is pretty much like reduce all incoming damage by half, and she would. I think it was like
The Titan.
she was like the hero card. I forget what her name was. I want to say it was like Ezreal, something like that. I forget what her name was, but yeah.
It looks
Same
like
thing with Mage, bro. For me, Mage is always like 50-50. Like, it's really, really high rolly. Depends on what you draw. It's either really, really good. Like, I forget what it was called. It was kind of like it was some like box mage. I forget what it was called. Like show box mage or something like that. Mage is always so weird.
personally my favorite mage deck list is Rainbow Mage. I love me some
Rainbow
Rainbow
mage.
Mage.
I like spell mage a lot.
Spell Mage is pretty fun too. I would have to agree. You can't go wrong with either or.
Spell mage. The only bad thing about spell mage is, like I said, like especially like if you run spell mage like into anything, like right now, like Mukla. Mukla would just fill your entire hand with bananas, and all you could do is play that on the opponent's minions. It kind of like mess you up a little bit.
Yeah, because then you have no card draw, and you just have to play something, or you're just gonna keep burning cards.
It's true. I think it was Pandora's box mage. That's what I remember being so good or so terrible.
I've seen that play. I haven't really seen it played, but I looked up some videos about it. It looked very interesting.
It's definitely weird. It's kind of like that Shutter Walk thing, but with random spells.
Oof.
No, you know what? Mage needs to be good again. We need 1 mana worm. I demand it. Every time I see the Coach Michael, I always talk about it. It has not been 1 mana for like 5 years. They changed it to 2 mana. It used to be a 1 mana 1/3. And
That sounds crazy.
it used to, dude. There used to be a deck called Exodia Mage, and what you do to get 2 Sorcerer's Apprentice or 2 or 3 Sorcerer's Apprentice on board, and have like 1 or 2 mana worms, and you could just infinitely fireball their face because there'd be a way to like generate fireballs, and you could just infinitely do it.
That does not sound fun to play against.
Dude, well, it's super hard to get 3 Sorcerer's Apprentice on board. Like you'd have to not clear them.
You're gonna love the
And
way
like
you
Mana Worm was so good too because it kept getting buffed. It kept getting like +1/1 every time you played a spell, and especially when you're playing mage, a spell heavy like hero, like it would just, dude. Mana Worm used to be like the best card in the game, hands down. Don't even at me.
Well, that's all the opponent's secret's gone so far. So this opponent's probably just gonna try and rush face with all the damage.
Definitely very tense games. But like I said, that his opponent's now locked into that Hunter deck, and let me tell you, I've played a whole bunch of that Hunter deck. It's okay. But yeah, we'll have a very short stream today, guys. It'll be like pretty much, for the most part, like after this game it goes into the finals. So I think there will be a match for third.
Sadly, Nick lost Code 3 that we're just now finding out. So whoever loses out of this matchup will face Nick for third or fourth.
And I believe prize money is first is 1,000, second's 500, and third gets 250.
Huh? I would think Alex is probably about for a sweep. He is in a very good spot, especially knowing that his opponent is locked on that Hunter deck list.
I'm about to say, I'm his roommate. I know for a fact he's played this Hunter deck a lot, and I've played it too. It's so good. It's really, really good. I didn't lose with it when I played it. But I do think Mage beats it. I know for a fact Warrior should beat it, but like that Hunter deck's worst matchup is Warrior. Kinda, yeah. And then Mage is just kind of good against everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's back to that RNG, whether you get good draw, whether the opponent gets good draw.
Time runs out
2
on
mana crystals. What the heck is this?
Ready? Just play Nourish as Mage. Just
Yeah,
mage.
what the
Woo! We love Nourish. What, you know? See that little mana bar at the bottom? He has 8 instead of 6. This is good.
This is very good, especially for a mage.
That's why I hate Druid a lot, because you know Druid will just say, hey, turn 5, now I have 8, 10 mana, and it's like a little annoying.
Yeah.
Because they can get that
like
aggro.
you like your board? Well, I have 8 or 10 mana to play with. I can clear you. Or I can just heal back up to full health.
Yeah, and Hydra right here is a very interesting play. Yep. Look at him hovering. He's already just gonna play it. Oh, what
No
is that?
way.
It's the 9 mana.
Yeah, it's the Grandmaster Ramoth.
Ramoth is really good. I don't know if he's really good in this situation. He might try to
It
draw.
all depends on what he well.
Yeah,
all the
what you really
spells
want to do
he's
is play
played.
Sif and then play. Yeah, because Sif improves that spell damage like ridiculous amounts. But what Sif does, guys, is every spell that Alex has played this game, recast it. I'm pretty sure, right? Or is there every like mana cost?
For what? Which card?
For Grandmaster.
Grandmaster, it's for every spell that you cast this turn, it
Yeah.
will cast.
Okay.
Recast.
So yeah. I think he's just going Grandmaster here. That's definitely his best choice.
I think it's like its only really good way of surviving here.
You kind of have to just hope. Nourish goes crazy. Another coin. Ooh yeah.
I love the coin.
4 attack. This clear is so good.
Oh, that's very good for
Arcane
clear.
Bolt. Please hit the minion.
just surrender.
He's just gonna freeze the minion, which is still pretty good.
Is that 0 mana card? Is he gonna play it? I draw that in turn. Smack face.
He already smacked face.
Oh.
Still in a pretty good spot.
Like, yeah, he just evened that up from nothing. That's why that card is just so good. Now, he can also play Sif next turn. And then, does he have any damage in Faith? Or hand? Because Sif does +6 damage. So say if that spell does 3 damage, that's a 9 damage, 3 mana spell. That's pretty good.
Doesn't look like his opponent has much to do here. Oh, Mukla.
That's
Not-
a weird looking. Now, this is kind of bad for Alex. Mukla does fill the hand. So whatever card you get next fills it.
That's...
Kind of bad.
That is kind of bad. That wasn't... He doesn't really have that many spells in hand, but that's still kind of bad, because that was his way of finding
Something.
something with lethal.
The greedy partners might not be bad.
I wonder.
He's going to Sif here, so he's going for damage face. I think this might be his all-in. If he plays Sif. Does he have lethal? No, he does
He's
not.
gonna find at least.
He is all inning for one card. I wonder what it is.
Oh, he got it.
Yes, it's Sunwell!
And Arcane Worm!
Sunwell is lethal here.
And
Geyser.
Flame Geyser. Let's go.
Oh, he's just gonna... Okay, that also works too.
We love it!
Woo! 2-2, final match. It is now Warrior versus Hunter. Like I said, I think
Warrior is favored in this matchup.
yeah, Warrior is like almost 100% favored, but there is that, hey, Hunter, hear me out.
It's a 50-50 chance.
He either wins or he doesn't. Yeah.
I think in this, the Hunter really does need to get a really good starting hand.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. Hunter does have some, like, Mookla's so good, Crush is really good. It just has like a lot of outs, and it has like Thanduin. Thanduin's like a really good board clear. But Warrior really isn't playing a whole bunch of like board monsters. Like it has like, hey, like it has like the little totem that's like, hey, gain 2 armor, draw a card, which is really good
It's
for them.
very good.
A lot of draw for Warrior means you're finding that armor up, you're finding those clears.
Not also to mention Reno too.
Reno's really good too. Reno's like that last ditch, like, yeah, no.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, pretty
you
much.
you like your board, your board's gone.
Well, that's why, like, I know this deck does run multiple. That's why Reno's kind of like weird, super weird. You have to be like halfway through the game before you throw that Reno down. But I do think he's favored in here. He looks like he's big chilling on stream. We love to see it.
I shall not take your place this
I know the main aspect of this Warrior deck is trying to get all that drawn out, just to have the Reno active, get that in a safe position, using Acolyte Plane to get all that card draw.
That's what's so bad about Warrior, bro. They have so much board clear.
Yes, I agree.
Ooh, that's a terrible start. I mean, it's not a terrible
It's not
start.
terrible. It could be better,
Shield
but
block's always good, but having Reno in starting hand is not great.
no, it is not. Because that's just going to take up a card slot throughout the entire game.
Unless he Finley's it. This might not be a bad Finley hand.
I smell gold
Honestly.
in their waters.
That's not a very good starting point. Ooh, Razorfin.
Razorfin's like your win condition combo. Like, you really don't want to play that like Razorfin if you don't have to.
That's actually pretty good, getting rid of the Hunter's card draw really
Yeah.
early.
What's also good to mention here is if Alex goes on to the finals and wins, he will be a 2-time champion in Hearthstone.
Yeah, he will.
I don't know if Shawnee has very many 2-time champions, though.
I don't think we do.
Exactly, he could be the first.
First of his kind.
And for a children's card game, no less. It's always good to poke fun at Alex.
Yes.
We do hope the best for him.
or unworthy.
Shield block's not terrible. What is he going to do? That's also not bad. He's gonna weapon here.
Trying to get rid of that early damage.
Like I said, the whole entire premise of that Hunter deck is just to play every single mana thing you have. Like, use every bit of mana you have every turn. So what Alex is gonna want to do is just keep clearing until he finds Odin, and then it's kind of just game over.
Yep. Especially with him having Razorfin Rockstar this early in the game.
Yeah, what we're really hoping for is a from the depths, so he can find that Odin, discount it, play it turn 5. Like, it'd be so nice to have an Odin turn 6. Especially since he already used that coin, he can't really coin out Odin turn 7 like you would want to if you couldn't find it.
I will grant you
Looks like he's just going to clear again, which isn't bad.
You'll probably use the weapon, clear that minion, and then probably Stone Skin. Get some card draw. Yeah.
What Stone Skin pretty much does is like, hey, if you gain armor this turn, draw 2 cards.
Ooh, there's his Acolyte.
There's Acolyte. Acolyte's also really good, especially if you're gonna clear an opponent's board with what is it called?
Aftershock.
Blade Storm.
Blade Storm is actually pretty good too, yes.
Yeah, that's a little combo right there, because every time that card takes damage and it has 4 health, you'll draw a card. So with Blade Storm, as long as that's like the lowest health minion, you might kind of throw a little bit, but you get 4 cards off that. Depending on what's on board is what you wouldn't want to play that or not. Now that they have like 2 10-10s, like obviously you don't want to put that on board. You kind of just leave it, but
Yeah.
yeah. It's also really good if you have no card draw. Especially knowing your opponent has Mookla here, you really need to find Odin as fast as possible. Like, it's like, not the snake oil, no!
No.
Hey, you!
He traded. We don't like him. Oh. Is he mill here?
Thinking,
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
okay.
Oh, that's not
fine.
terrible.
That's not,
That's-
that's
that's-
not great.
That's not great, but it's not terrible.
Having those brawls and those execute are really nice. Now, what is he doing here? He's going to dredge and hope for its Odin. He does need to clear his hand, bro. Okay.
Oh,
No.
this is.
Probably take your trade. I would probably take heavy plate and just trade it, hope for the best. Pissed.
Stylish and deadly.
I think he's just going to trade here in Blade Storm. This isn't a great start, but Warrior, it doesn't really matter if you don't have a fantastic start. As long as you get Odin,
You kind of just win.
Yeah. Blade Storm's really good.
Stylish and deadly. Stylish and
Time is fleeting.
He's not going to play that Blade Storm. He's going to hold on to it. Interesting. Especially with this Hunter deck, especially with how much board presence you can have, that's not a bad option. And look at him just milling again, adding another banana, hoping the mill. Okay, Razorfen, that's not.
That-
It's not.
that's terrible. You see, he has one in hand. He has one in hand.
That's fine. Because like I said, that's that combo. That's like, hey, when you're stacking armor, gain 2 more. It's so good. But that is his Mukla gone. It looks like his opponent's just throwing everything he can just to mill.
Which is actually pretty terrible for his opponent to try and mill every single turn.
This might just be an execute. It might just be an execute. Because he could smack it. He could run into the 3/4, execute it, and then play
Mhm.
Blade Storm, and to get rid of that 10/10, which might be the way. He could also do it the other way too. It doesn't really matter here. Because you could just Blade Storm, kill off of it, yeah, and then just execute too without smacking. It's definitely good that he's clearing board and he's getting rid of what's in his hand.
Now his opponent has no for sure way to
He probably
mill.
just buttons here. No, he's going to trade.
Trade is actually.
Trade's not bad. I
It's
would
not
just button
bad.
in turn.
Yeah.
Because he's somewhat in a decent spot right here. The thing about Warriors, once you get that Odin, is you can pretty much just 0 to death them. Or I guess death them to 0 in Hearthstone, whatever you want to call it. Okay,
What?
that's really good.
Yes.
What that means is we need Odin now. It might be dredging time. I think he's going to dredge Acolyte maybe? No. It's not a very... He's not in a very good spot here. It might be Acolyte Blade Storm. Because he's looking for that Odin.
Pain, speak to me.
Okay, Aftershocks is bad. Sir Finley's not terrible. What I would do is here is probably maybe Aftershock, then Sir Finley. Because or maybe Dredge first before you Sir Finley. Because he has 4 mana. He could dredge.
I would say honestly probably dredge.
He's just going to Sir Finley it and high roll it. That's what he needs to do here. You need to find Odin.
At this point in the game, he just needs to find it.
It
Because
actually-
it's starting to get pretty late into it.
Yeah. If he doesn't have Odin before he has 10 mana, it's kind of like not good. Okay, Acolyte. Heavy plate. That's the good thing about dredging too is.
Oh! We love Odin!
Now these totems are really, really good. What they do is like at the end of the turn, draw plus gain 2 armor. So it pretty much forces the opponent to clear that because you do not want this deck having card draw, and you don't want this deck having armor. A 10-8 School Teacher. That's why that 7/7 so good. What it did is doubled all the stats in the deck. So that School Teacher's originally a 5/4, but after you played that 7/7, now every card in this deck is now doubled, which is unfortunate. But we have Odin.
We have the Odin. A 5 mana cost Odin.
That's really, really good. Especially with a 0 mana heavy plate too. Woo!
Not to mention the bash also.
Yeah, that's 11 damage from hand. Plus whatever armor you get from Odin 2/3. plus a button. So you could, realistically, for 7 mana next turn, have like, what, 13, 14 damage off the rip, which isn't terrible. Aftershock also.
Oh, Aftershock combo with
Yeah.
double Acolyte?
That would just fill up his hand. That is a no-no.
Yeah. He needs more armor. That's probably what he's trying to look for.
He found his combo code. I
Yes.
definitely think he Odin's here. 100% Odin's here.
Especially with the 0 mana heavy plate and bash.
But I am worried about his opponent just going all face. He might not Odin here. That might be good for clear. Now what that trial card does is like it puts like 4 or 5 1/1s down. Every time one of the 1/1s die, it'll be like 2/2 for the rest of them, and 3/3, and then 4/4, whatever's left. Okay, he's just gonna go for board clear here, which is not bad. I would just clear everything.
Yeah, clear everything.
Don't leave him a drop, and it might be Acolyte time. Enter! No, you do not armor up here. You do not heavy plate here. And the turn, and the turn, and the turn!
He's in a very good spot right now.
Way better than what he was doing.
Yes. Especially with that 5 mana. It's very crisp.
It is crispy. It is drippy, some would say. As the kids call it. Verse is really good too. Verse is like you want to have 1 mana left when you play Verse. Because that's what the finale on that card means, is you spend your last mana on it. It'll play another one. Yo!
He's probably gonna steal. No, force it. Oh, okay. No, give him a card. Gotcha.
Now this is where that execute would be really nice to have.
Yeah.
Reno!
Reno!
Reno, baby! Reno time! Woo! This is, I feel like this is a Reno. That's a very good top
Get
deck.
rid of the Yogg, yes. That's a lot of damage.
It is a lot of damage. And then the opponent's forced to only playing 1 card next turn too. He pretty much wastes a turn next turn.
Especially with this hunter deck, yeah.
Especially then you could Odin one. Oh, he's gonna Odin this turn? No Reno?
He only takes 5 damage. Well, at max, I don't know, because this opponent could King Crush next turn.
He could. I feel like we definitely Reno here. He's being a little greedy if you ask me. Unless does he see something I'm not? Already committed here. Okay.
Okay, yes.
I guess he sees lethal with the Reno next turn. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, yeah.
And put him in a good spot because now he has more sustainability with
Yeah,
health.
with armor. I totally forgot about that. I'll be honest with you. I was just thinking about getting that 14-10 off board because I know that 14-10 looks pretty threatening. Normally, you don't want to leave those.
Because now his opponent can steal the Odin. But then again, if he does that, he can just Reno next turn like he's probably going to.
I don't even know what those traps would be.
Probably.
Bait and switch.
Oh, and he gets rid of the Titan too. Both Titans.
I'm so glad Hunter doesn't have counterspell. That is probably my least favorite secret to see.
I hate counterspell so much.
Oh no! It's not like Reno will just get rid of that. Oh wow, dude,
Wow.
This is gonna be such a
He's
nice
going all.
Reno.
It's gonna be nice Reno.
Bro's about to get Reno'd in 2024. Holy, holy! It's gonna be such a nice Reno. Like, insta play that Reno, please. Thank you.
Please slay the Reno.
Reno. His opponent must know he has Reno.
This one has to know he has Reno.
But there's no other option.
There's no other option not to play Reno.
You might just Reno go face, honestly.
Please play Reno.
Please play Reno.
Please!
Reno.
We're dying over here.
There's nothing here that I think the Reno doesn't solve. Like, I think those are all smack minions and smack face type traps. I don't think he has a counterspell. I'm pretty sure Hunter doesn't have a counterspell.
It doesn't. The only other thing that could possibly mess him up is zombies whenever he plays down the Razorfin Rockstar.
It's fair.
But Reno is just, I feel like it's just so good here. Because next turn,
He might be able to just kill him this turn too, because that's 5 extra armor plus final. Yeah,
because
plus-
he also
plus
has shield
Razor
block.
Fin.
He also has shield block.
It's against me. One shot is all I need. One shot is all I need.
Okay.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Now, do you play anything at all, or do you just kind of leave it?
Okay, it wasn't zombies. That's pretty good.
Okay, I think he's. Alex just has lethal in hand,
He does have lethal.
and the opponent can only play 1 card, and that's a taunt.
Oh!
So hopefully we top deck something good. Okay.
Top deck a freaking banana.
This is not.
I don't know what to do here. Because that's probably bait and switch. Ooh, aftershock.
Sanitize.
Sanitize though.
Sanitize is kind of cool. I think sanitize might be the play here. I think you sanitize and then armor up run face.
Sanitize and heavy plate. Doesn't he have lethal?
Yeah, I think so. Sanitize.
Unless.
It's so crazy.
No, is that lethal?
It should be lethal. Yeah.
It should be
sanitize.
lethal. Sanitize and
heavy
heavy
plate.
plate.
Yeah, but sanitize will do 16 damage.
You've been entitled.
Will be due to do 19 damage to the minion.
But they ain't taunt minions.
Move fast here.
They're not taunt minions. He has lethal.
He has lethal. Yeah, I think he sees it too. And he's just gonna heavy plate and then go face.
Oh, there's the taunt. Yep. Oh. I didn't see that.
One shot is all I need.
Bait and switch, yeah.
It's not over just yet. It might be over. I don't know. He has about
24.
40 something health.
Does his opponent has lethal? Does his opponent have lethal? If he doesn't have lethal, he wins next turn. So that's what? That's 2.
What does freezing trap do again?
Deal 2 damage, gain 4 armor. I'm pretty sure. Freezing trap? No, not freezing trap. I'm pretty
If
sure.
you attack a minion with the minion, it'll.
What's freezing trap do?
I
Isn't that the one that makes a minion dormant?
Living drop all kinds of things.
I mean, his opponent's drawing for something, bro. 10 mana has nothing. Hopefully, Alex lives to see next turn because I think he just wins next turn.
I think he just wins next turn, especially with the hero power he has.
I mean, he has heavy plate too,
Yeah, that too.
and, you can
And he has
also
Razor
dredge.
Fin.
He has dredge too. He could also just dredge.
If his opponent doesn't kill him this turn, he wins.
I think it's just GG. Hero power. What does he have in his hand for 9 mana? Anything?
Any-
Oh,
Oh, freaking not. You kidding me?
Our gift of frost shields us.
Redraw.
A little light on cards here.
Aftershock.
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 It's gotta be.
Aftershock. He
lethal,
can
right?
also heavy plate, and then he can dredge for something else too if he needs it.
It's not a taunt. There's no taunts. There's nothing. Yeah, it's deal 2 damage, gain 4 armor, right? Have you played?
Just GG.
GG's. GG's! Woo!
That's our boy. Woo!
Let's go, Andy!
The reverse sweep. Woo! We will be going to the finals. Oh, doing a little 2 times, baby. Woo! He's confident.
Let's go. Love to see it. Love to see the
it.
reverse
Yes, sir.
sweep.
See that 100x good? But Alex, just better.
He's
Honestly,
just better. He's just better. He
just
finds
better.
every
That's
out.
him.
Every
That's
out
him.
is what he finds.
That's called top deck. That's all right. You get lucky sometimes. But yeah, we will be
I
going
can't
to the
imagine
finals.
getting top decked in 2024, man.
I can't believe Reno'd in 2024. Can't believe it. Oh, but when is the next match after this? Are they just immediately going in? We're getting word.
Okay, so
Definitely
that was a
exciting.
crazy reverse sweep, honestly.
Yes, sir. Honestly, I think it was just playing with our heartstrings there. Just knew it.
He wanted to put on a show.
Exactly. I wasn't worried for a second.
Never. Didn't get worried whenever he got a taunt on.
I'm so glad we didn't see that overheal priest though. That would have been unfortunate.
I would have hated to see that matchup. That was just disgusting.
But that's why Warrior's so good, guys. You see that?
Yeah,
Insane.
it's great. And now I'm pretty sure Nick faces his opponent.
For third.
Yeah, for third and fourth. See that, and then Alex faces Epic Mingo.
Epic Mingo.
First.
No shot, bro.
Mm-hmm.
They've been running this down. Alex and Epic Mingo. No, it's Nick and Epic Mingo. Or was that Epic Mingo was Nick's opponent last time? Is there another bracket?
No, this is it. I did refresh. Yep.
I don't think there was another bracket.
I think they just haven't updated it. No, yeah, they have, because here's Epic Mingo versus Dandy versus Alex.
One second. We're looking.
We're figuring some stuff out. Quick ad.
Alright, we'll be right
We're
back.
back.
Taking a quick ad break.
Stay tuned.
The reason I came to Shawnee is because I was looking for schools in the area and they had game programming, and I thought, well, I like the game. I'm not much of a theory learner. I need to do it. I need to make mistakes and learn from them.
It really is designed around what you're interested in. My area of interest was traumatic brain injury. From getting my bachelor's to master's and then coming back to get my doctorate after 9.5 years of clinical practice, everything that I learned, I was able to take it to the clinic and apply it that day.
Getting a degree here at Shawnee State, especially one like engineering, it's such a wide field. You have so many options.
The good thing about the plastics program is you could go into many different work fields like manufacturing, robotics, design.
I was very interested in game engineering, and Shawnee State was top rated. I thought it would be a lot of fun, and it just wasn't for me, and I thought I like tech stuff. I'm good at it. They have a tech program here, so I switched.
The degree itself is broad enough that I could do a lot of different things in the industry and narrow enough to where I could specialize in something once I graduate.
I liked Shawnee because there was, the smaller class ratios, more interaction with the teachers.
You can ask for help and they can give it to you right away.
We had smaller lab groups, so with so many different machines, you really get that all-around experience.
The department as a whole does a great job of trying to stay up to date with the latest trends, technologies, new developments that students will immediately reap the benefits of when they enter the workforce.
It's a lot of practical learning that we'll be able to use. It's a lot of one-on-one with professors as well.
I felt very fortunate to have a handful of professors that I was really close to and took a personal interest and set me up for success in my career.
For people that have been in our shoes, they don't want to see any of us fail. SOMC and King's Daughters both offer intern programs so that we can start working at those hospitals while we're in the program.
I don't feel like Shawnee State's goal was to prepare me for getting into medical school. They wanted to prepare me to excel in medical school.
I was able to actually be an intern and finish school at the same time. They helped me work around my schedule, and once upon graduation, I was hired on full-time.
It is possible to be able to still work and go back to school to further your career.
I got a job at Honda, the R&D plant in Raymond. My friends that graduated, they've been able to find engineering jobs right out of school.
I love it at Shawnee. It's given me my best friends. It's given me the best couple years of my life.
And it was just a really good experience being close to home, but still at what I consider a high-quality university.
It's not a community college, it just happens to be the college of the community. You know, you get the benefits that a big university offers.
I feel like I am who I am today because of Shawnee State. The sky's the limit, it really is.
Shawnee State University. Find your future. Find you.
Oh, that was great. Now we're in. Alex is in the finals, man.
Let's see what decks they have.
Okay, this is Nick. Okay, this is Alex. This is his opponents, the Rogue, the person who wrote Merrick Rogue. Yes, man, bro.
We are going to the finals. Alex is guaranteed at least 500, which is super, super nice.
We love to see that.
We'll see 1,000.
Oh, we're gonna see 1,000. Yep, and then his opponent's running Rogue, Warrior, Druid, Mage. Don't like the Rogue. And then...
Druid, Mage, Warrior, Hunter.
Yep.
Interesting to see the bands here. It's a good stack list. If I take a wild guess at what Alex fans, it'll either be the Warrior or Druid.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure his deck is favored in the Mage Mirror.
Yeah. So...
It's Naga Mage. I still think Alex is still favored.
I still think Alex.
And especially in the mirror. Yeah.
So I think he either bans the warrior or bans the druid. Warrior's the best deck in the meta right now. Think about druid is just super consistent. It's kind of like the bread and butter, you know. Can't go wrong with it. You don't have to worry about top deck or getting Odin or anything like that. Druid is just consistent all around. So I'm not 100% sure on the ban here.
Ooh, Nick came in with the ban. So Nick banned his opponent's Death Knight, and his opponent banned his Druid.
Interesting. We really get to see that priest though. I'm excited to see the priest.
It's going to be very interesting to see how Nick handles that priest.
Hopefully we will see most of that game. I believe it's starting soon.
So,
But we'd
they're...
like to swap to the championship match as soon as we get that up and running too.
So, Nick banned the Death Knight.
15 minutes on the championship match.
Druid.
Opposite the street.
We'll have the content as soon as possible.
Yeah, we'll have them soon as possible.
So, who do you think, what deck list do you think Alex is going to play first?
I think Alex will probably does the same thing, either bans his druid or his warrior.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like warrior, especially the warrior,
Yeah. I don't know if his opponent bans the hunter.
oh, we got the ban.
We got the bans. Okay, so
I guess Alex banned mage, and his opponent banned warrior.
this is Alex. What they ban? His warrior. And Alex banned their mage. No more mage. Bye bye mage. Safe mage. Druid, mage, hunter.
Interesting.
That is very interesting. Now is his opponent running the warrior list? Same warrior list?
Which is very interesting.
Yes. I'm pretty sure.
I've seen that funnel cake druid. It's kind of wacky.
The funnel cake, Death Beetle Druid.
It's kind of wacky. Naga Giants also something to remember exists.
Yeah. The 20 mana Naga Giant. They can get all the way down to 0.
Miracle Rope's kind of like weird.
His opponent high rolled. High rolled really well.
Miracle Rope's always weird. Rogue's just like that. Unless it's Rogue, then Rogue needs every like card of their combo, but they can also just like 0 to death and kill you in 1 turn.
And then say, what deck do you think? Do you think he bring out his Druid or Hunter?
I definitely think he's safe in that mage. I think the mage is probably the best against the warrior. So when that warrior matchup comes out, but his opponent might also bring the warrior matchup, which might be okay for the hunter. As you saw in the last game, it was down to the wire with that hunter.
Yeah.
It was so.
His opponent will probably play either the Rogue or Druid first, in my opinion.
Probably he's probably saving that warrior for last. But I feel like it'll probably be the same thing as Nick. He'll probably bring that Rogue in first. So I think Alex's probably best bet here is to bring that hunter in first.
Yeah.
Get that win, and then he still has that rogue on board to struggle with. So then Alex will probably bring his druid in next, and hopefully he doesn't swap off that, and that druid can just run over the rogue. And at that point, it's 2-0, but then you have your base left. So
I think he can handle the mage. He's played that deck quite a lot. He understands the ins and outs and what to do with that deck.
My only thing is that hopefully he doesn't swap off that rogue.
Yeah, that's the sad part.
That's the sad part. You can always swap off your pets, but I feel like I don't know. He might start with the warrior, but it might.
Now for Nick. So his opponent's playing the priest. The same hunter deck list that Alex is running, I'm pretty sure, and then the funnel cake Death Beetle. Yep. Basically, he's just facing Alex, honestly. Besides for the priest, yes.
So excited to see that.
You're muted.
I'm muted, bro. No shot. Insane.
But I think his opponent will probably bring out that druid first.
Probably bring out the druid
Nick's opponent's probably bring out the druid. And I say Nick's probably going to go for the Death Knight or the Warlock.
Probably.
Warlock got neutered a little bit though.
Yeah, Warlock's kind of weird. Either it's Zoo Warlock and it runs the game, or it's like Handlock and it just
Yep.
But I'm
Both
definitely
are going to be
excited.
very interesting matchups to watch.
Definitely.
But I'm excited to see how Alex does in that final.
Yep.
Has they banned yet? Yeah, the ban. They already got the bans down. And what time does the first match start? 2:15. We got 5 minutes.
We got 5 minutes, yeah.
This is gonna be nuts.
Just want to do an intermission or a break, or what are we doing for 5 whole minutes?
We're gonna do an ad. They in? Alex is getting ready to go in and see who they decide to play the first deck.
Oh, I'm telling you, it's probably what decides it, honestly.
The opening will probably decide the flow of this match. I think Alex is just going to go for the safer bet here and probably just go to the Druid.
I want to say Alex is definitely favored in this matchup.
I think he's just favored just for the main factor that his opponent brought Rogue.
Yeah.
He's already up, in my opinion.
I don't know. You never count out Rogue. The same thing with Priest, bro. That heal Priest is like, you just think Priest doesn't have a whole bunch of pressure, but then that overheal Priest just destroys everything. That's why that deck is just so deadly. Same thing with a Rogue. Rogue, nothing, but then all of a sudden you're just dead because they prepped like 3 times. Yep. Shadow Step, that stuff. Yep.
Yeah, you're just,
Yeah.
that happened.
Oh, you played that
That
card?
just happened.
That's a pretty good card. Let me play it again. And that's pretty much Rogue for you.
Yeah.
What you need to do is just Shadow Step the greedy partners. Get all the coins you can.
The coins just...
Coins are so
that's
nice.
just annoying to play against. Whenever they just have like 6 coins in hand, you're like, oh,
that's cool.
This is some fun.
All looks like we're getting into the first match of the finals.
Finals!
This winner takes all. Let's go!
Seems that Alex brought in the Hunter the very first.
And it looks like he brought in the Warrior first. I called it.
Not a bad starting hand coming from Alex.
Yup.
Early trading with the Miracle Salesman.
Never play that Snake Oil. That's the sad part about this deck. Honestly,
Yeah.
Snake Oil is probably my favorite card in the deck. Never play it.
Never play a single bit of it.
If I know no one got my back, I know Snake Oil got my back.
The Wandering Monster is actually honestly pretty good in this matchup.
It's not bad.
Especially for late game, like they don't have no idea what you're playing.
He also honestly doesn't have a bad start either. That Warrior doesn't really have much.
It's not the best Dormant Beast to get.
It's not, but it's also like a really good start.
It's a really good clear.
I like the Beast as like the taunt. That's my favorite. Especially against this Warrior matchup.
Knocks out that early game.
Well, we're definitely going to be pushing some damage to face.
Strangled Thorn, trade that, yeah.
You might as well trade it. Got nothing to lose there.
Yeah.
Reno.
I'd probably just forge it because it doesn't really he isn't really in a tight spot not to forge it.
Yeah. Better now than later.
Yep. Oh, from the
Dredges.
depths.
Trying to find that Odin. The real question is how early does he find it?
It's a good sign whenever he doesn't pick immediately. It's a very good sign.
His opponent's also really, really good. Like, I've heard of Epic Ming. I think Alex has been talking about him all season, him being in the tournaments with him. He's definitely a really good player. Alex are wrong! Woo! 2 secrets, 2 secrets. Wandering Monster. Zombies might not be bad too. Zombies isn't really great, but...
Okay. Whoa.
What was that?
I have no idea. I think he just actually the door.
Okay, look at that tempo.
20
Already
damage.
20 health. And we're setting with 2 secrets and 40 health. But the thing is, and hear me out,
From the
Odin.
depth. Odin.
Odin is so deadly.
Catrick. He has a lot of damage on board.
Yeah, he might just be able to kill him here soon. Probably like, could just, Oh no,
Brawl.
no, 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 no.
Shield block, you gain back that health. It's a good sign that. Oh, Stone Skin. Okay,
Probably
still trying to
has
find the
Blade
Odin.
Storm. I believe he probably has Blade Storm in hand.
Slam? Interesting.
Just use more.
Yes, sir. Here comes the snake oil. Let's
Yeah,
go.
snake oil immediately traded.
Yep. You never use the snake oil. Does he play every single one of them here? I think so.
I think so for this early damage.
It
Get
kinda
that pressure.
It forces his opponent to play that Blade Storm and get rid of that stuff very, very early. All plus 1/1 too. Not bad, not bad. Tennis is in a tough spot right now.
See how much damage he is. 3, 7. Oh, there's Acolyte.
Blade Storm. But he still has a whole bunch of damage to face.
He really did need to get that rid of the Acolyte efficiently.
Yeah, but at this point, do you care about the Acolyte or you just go off face?
That's not bad.
Also not bad.
Not bad either.
I think he just plays the final beast, trades the 1/2 into it, and then goes all face and then buttons.
Calm down. Calm down.
Spit that out.
Hit the button.
Hit the button.
Hit the button.
Hit the button. Ooh. Please tell me he presses. He pressed the button.
He pressed the big button.
And now that's a 5-2. Let's go.
The good thing is he does have lethal next turn if his opponent doesn't board clear with or any type of clear.
That's
which
what's so deadly
he's
about
gonna
this
have
deck.
to.
Dude, I'm telling you, it'll go punch for punch with some of the decks. Might not win them all, but it'll win some of them. I think this is its worst matchup too. Wasting a bash. Oh, and he's Sir Finleying. You know what that means?
All those dredged cards are gonna be in his hand.
Yup. It also means he could not have Odin. Because I don't think you almost never Sir Finley Odin away unless you know there's another dredge at the bottom.
Especially with having coin too in hand, yeah. Because now that coin's at the bottom of the deck.
He's saving it for later. It's like a little snack.
Shield block, yep. Getting the health back.
Oh, bro, he is armoring up.
Good thing he's using all of his. That means he used both of his gifts, so he has no more.
No more clear.
No more clear.
Honestly, I think he might have one more Blade Storm.
Yes, he has one more Blade Storm. Now the question if he has it in hand, I doubt it, because he probably would have played it. Because that was just a really good value with all those minions being 1 health.
Yeah. It's minimum damage to your board too.
Mm-hmm.
None can stand against Taser.
What is he going to click on? Huh? Is he going to click on him?
Ooh,
Wild
Spirits is pretty good.
Wild
Getting
Spirits.
that taunt.
I don't know. Renathal is gold. That is an option.
That's very true.
Not the best option, but it is an A option. I think he just goes Wild Spirits here. I don't know why he wouldn't. Yep.
Yeah.
Probably Swift Slash. Yep. Go all face. Push as much damage to face as possible.
Ooh, 7 health. Opponent's in a very rough spot.
Yup, he's probably...
I would almost say
he's dead next turn.
Yeah. Because he has to clear that Titan, or he's just going to get really, really good value.
And he has an Execute, I assume, doesn't he? Maybe not. No, he already used both.
He already used both gifts.
That is unfortunate. He is armoring up for 0. Acolyte. Definitely gonna Blade Storm.
Aftershocks. Still puts Alex's Titan at 1 health. He's gonna have to clear the Titan. Yep.
He's gonna waste a hammer.
Faithful Companion. Lone Ranger's active. Reno.
Reno wouldn't be
You
a
could be a
terrible-
little greedy here and just go for Reno.
Reno honestly isn't bad. I think he might spot. This might just be a Reno.
Say just Reno and just save the Faithful for 10 mana.
Honestly, I'd probably just Reno here and hope he has nothing next turn.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of minimizes the damage. Kind of forces him to play Odin
King
if he has it.
Crush. King Crush or...
Mukla is so good though if he doesn't have Odin. Oh, he's pushing all damage to face.
He's dead next turn. His opponent didn't. His opponent will gain armor next turn, but he's in a very rough spot. Only if he had 1 more mana, he would have been dead.
Yo. Only he had the coin.
The coin.
Oh, here comes the coin.
What? What's he doing? What's he doing?
I thought he was gonna run into the King Crush. It's a mistake you only make once.
Mm-hmm. Armor. Okay. Trying to gain health. Blade Storm.
That is his last Blade Storm though.
Yeah. So
I
he
believe
has no
he's
more
out of
clear.
clears.
He has no more clear besides for Sanitize.
Okay.
He has Sanitize too.
What does Sanitize do again?
Basically deals to.
I forget what it does.
How much armor you have, it deals to that much to all minions on board. And if it's
okay.
forged, you gain 3 armor before it does it.
Okay.
Wandering Monster, that's pretty good. And he still has another Wandering Monster too, so he's minimizing the damage he takes to face. Alex is still full health.
I think he kills here.
Does he?
Does he not? I think he just kills. Because yeah, he has that and button and face.
Our gift of frost shields us.
Question is, does he hit button or does he hit Wandering Monster? Yeah, button and then save the 1/1 monster for later. He kills next turn.
He also still does have Reno.
That
And
too.
the warrior is almost out of everything here. So he has to start doing something. I think definitely probably Reno next turn.
If he doesn't have Odin, yeah, I don't think he has Odin.
He's trading for Odin. Now this is going to be the Odin play if he has it.
He doesn't play, he doesn't
I
have Odin.
definitely think we just Reno it. We smack face then Reno next turn because at that point you just you kind of just force him to play 1 card. Then he can't play his Odin combo, and you kind of stall that out for a little bit longer. He's going to Reno this turn. Which is very interesting.
He's dead.
He is in fact
His
dead.
opponent's dead because he has
Right,
Astolar.
Yep. Alex knows it
Yep.
too.
Yep. His opponent knows it. That's good.
That's good. The 100 deck's gone. Woo! The weakest deck. Woo! That is so good. That is his weakest deck. Let's go. Like I said, it has a chance against everything there.
But it's still a less favored in most matchups.
Yup. So good.
Okay, so Alex has the Druid and Mage left.
Yep.
In favor of him. Nice.
Nice.
So our other team, my other teammate.
Yeah, we can't show both games at once, but
Yep.
Nick's game is 1-0.
1-0.
Really good.
What do you? Here, we can pull up the stats real quick. I didn't pull up the stats. Okay, it did pull up.
His Warlock won. It's now 1-1.
Yeah, it's 1-1. 2-1. Oh no, he's playing third game right now. Okay,
Playing
so
three.
he won with his Warlock
Against the Priest.
Against the Priest, and then he lost with his Death Knight to the Druid, which is fair.
Yeah, and now it's Death Knight versus the Hunter deck.
I think the Death Knight favors that.
I don't know. It's probably like a coin flip, honestly.
That is a coin flip. What Death Knight is he running now? Okay, so his Warlock's gone.
There's
his
like 3
opponent's
Death
Druid is
Knight.
gone.
There's just, yeah.
Okay, so Blood 2 Unholy. Okay. Plague package. Yeah, that's probably just a coin flip.
Yeah.
When it comes to that, matchup.
Who draws better?
Yeah, especially with against the hunter deck.
I really wanted to see that priest deck.
That priest.
I heard it's disgusting. It's nasty. It'll mess you up.
It'll mess you up if you sleep on it.
Oh, so we're going back to Alex's second match. It is his druid into the rogue, which I think the druid is just favored in.
Considering how much health you can just gain time after time.
And how much mana you can just get over them, yeah.
Yeah. It's not a bad starting hand.
Innovate's pretty much just a
pretty
free
expensive.
coin. Yeah. I bet Epic Mingo's probably upset he brought Rogue.
Oh, most certainly. It's not too good to get that.
All free 1 damage. You guys see that? Insane.
He's winning.
He's winning.
He's already winning. He has 1 damage on the board.
He's already won our hearts. It doesn't matter what happens. Funnel cake!
1 damage again! Frost Lotus blooming. That's pretty good for next turn.
Definitely.
ENR.
ENR's not bad.
Frostload's probably just the best bet. Get those cards.
Funnel cake.
These ain't terrible draws, but they could be a lot better. His hand is looking pretty expensive. He needs that nourish.
It is, but he has like 50 health.
Yeah. It's going to be hard for this rogue to actually beat him down.
I definitely think the druid wins. What's the
I just think he just wins most of the time too. Now the interesting thing is, will his opponent, like, I'm pretty sure Alex is going to win this matchup, but if I think it'd be really crazy if his opponent brings the rogue into the mage.
That would be wild. That'd be Throw City.
Yeah. Because you got to think, he has to win with the rogue, so eventually he's going to have to face the mage. Now the question is, would he want to get done and over with, or just wait it out? Kills his own miracle soul?
In death, I've mastered the art. Almost done.
12 attack. Now see, that'd be normally pretty deadly, but he started with what, 40 health and had 10 plus armor. Yeah.
Yeah.
This might be a flower child.
I think Flower Child is probably just the only really option he has. Huh?
Think of death.
Who? Oh yeah. The only other option he has is Pendant.
We all exist in harmony.
Naga.
That's so expensive.
That is very expensive.
Okay, it's cheaper.
Yeah. He could next turn Funnel Cake. Well, not Funnel Cake, but he could play just fake Crystal next turn. Get those taunts on the board.
Not the snake oil. He traded the snake oil.
Concoctions. As long as he gets the taunts laid down on board, I'm pretty sure he's in a good spot.
Yeah, this is a little bit heavier of a deck, I want to say. Another 12 damage. That's why this miracle, dude. I'm telling you, everyone's sleeping on the rogue, bro, but look at that 12. It's insane.
Now we're gonna play it again. That's an all. Frost Lotus. He needs to gain some type of health, armor, or anything. No, this is terrible.
Death Beetle?
Gotta gain the health.
I did not see that coming.
He has to play the funnel cake. He's just dead.
Yep.
All because he had the Colt Need Pipe.
Yep.
It's nuts.
Rogue is wild.
Has the Rogue gun, so now his opponent has the Razorfin Rockstar Warrior, and then the Druid.
Not bad, not bad, not bad.
The question is, will they go for the mirror, though?
I don't think so. I don't know. I think Alex probably stays on Druid. Because I think the Mage is probably the best bet against the Druid and the Warrior.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd probably stay on the Druid.
Trying to get it done over with.
Yep.
That was an intense.
Not bad, not bad.
The Rogue really did high roll.
Yeah.
Having all the Shadow Steps and everything in hand, preps,
I'm
Bone
telling you,
Spike.
it takes one good draw for Rogue, and it's all over.
Yep. Okay, let's check in on Nick.
What is Nick? How is Nick doing?
Still in game 3.
Good.
Death Knight versus Hunter.
Oh, we're going back to game 3.
Game 3. Druid versus Druid.
It
Mirror
is the
matchup.
mirror. I think Alex is favored in the mirror. Hopefully.
Pretty sure they're running the same deck list.
Now, do you think that Mage, if he would have ran Mage last time, what would have changed anything?
I think it probably would have changed for the simple fact that most of the cards in his Mage is just not as expensive. I think the main problem he had was he had not really many options to play.
Yeah.
Because how expensive everything was.
Sometimes
because he had a Miracle Growth, Topior. He also had a Jog in his hand.
Yeah.
So he didn't really have many options. And didn't get very good pendant options either. If he would have got Naga off pendant, he probably would have been in a safer spot, but I don't think
it was just so
could have
much
found much
pressure
of an
so
out.
fast. Yeah.
And he wasn't getting Nourish or Lifebinder's Gift.
He's just shadow stepping. He's trying to make every hand so expensive.
I agree.
What is good is he has that Naga Giant out in his hand early. Ain't bad. Definitely not great seeing a 3-mana Naga Giant, trust me. I know.
That's scary. Whenever they just get down to like 3 to 5 mana early game, you're like, oh, that's just a free 8/8.
Yeah, honestly it is.
And that's board. I can't clear that. Miracle Growth.
Miracle Growth is good. Alex now has
9 mana. Oh, gotta love it. On
Hey.
turn 4.
Turn 4.
Naga Giant down to 9 mana.
Okay. Free coin. Miracle Growth. Alex will also probably Miracle Growth next turn.
I would say so.
I don't see why you wouldn't mirror that. Yep.
Naga Giant down to 2. I would almost say probably just audio amplifier.
Yep. Maybe
Better.
the Naga here.
I think in this matchup it's just whoever gets closer to Death Beetle first.
Yeah. I think he plays the Naga here just for pressure.
That and Topior.
Yep. He's gonna draw.
Draw, play Naga.
Yes, Yogg.
Yogg. Ooh, that's pretty good.
His hand's looking pretty nice. He's forging.
Embrace of Nature. Probably gonna draw Nourish.
He does have a mana advantage right now. For now. Okay,
Naga.
looks like
Okay.
the mirror's going crazy here. Okay,
Oh, he has
not
2
the mirror.
Naga. He could Yogg. That would clear the board.
It would.
think he's thinking about yogging. ENR too.
Bestow these gifts upon the world.
Refresh your mana crystals.
Nim and Yogg. Not a bad option. Yeah.
Virtue of the wild.
The question is, does he push the 8 damage face, or does he try and trade out one?
I don't know. Honestly, I think in this matchup I would just push the damage face. Because I think he has that 10 extra armor. He can definitely soak up a little bit more.
Mm-hmm. That and also the taunt on board too kind of takes up a little bit of the damage also. Trade or I'll just push the damage. There's the Death Beetle. Just needs the Solar and Shatter. Looking in a pretty good spot right now. I'd say probably what his opponent's probably going to do is probably clear that taunt, then clear the ENR. Better to steal the ENR. Right? That's interesting.
Not the worst thing ever.
Oh, that's crazy.
That's tragic.
16 damage face.
Now he yogs.
Counter spell, nice. Mino.
2 yogs.
Nice. Dude. Oop.
Oh.
That's hard now. Orange now. Wheel a card. Topior. That's crazy.
Oh my god.
Oh!
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 Let's go!
What's going on? That's crazy, man. And brother.
Talk about high roll.
That was a severe high roll. He's cooking.
It is sad that he doesn't have 11 mana, but it's whatever.
Yeah. Man, he going crazy right now.
He is. The opponent has to clear this, and now he doesn't have his Yogg.
Ooh, what's he gonna do?
Ooh.
Nourish twice.
Interesting.
Trying to get that trying to get those cards in hand. Looking for that Death Beetle. Topior. Probably gonna try and clear the board.
He's gonna try.
At least soak up some of that damage.
Audio amplifier is wild.
Time waits for no one.
And clear up the Yogs.
Does he though?
That's the real question.
I mean, he's no. What? Yeah.
Yep, he's clearing up the Yogs.
No.
Still push 16 damage face.
No.
Which is really good in this matchup.
I think that's the right play.
Mm-hmm.
Having rush minions is so nice.
He could clear up the 8-5. Could. He also could just push 16 damage to face.
This is so tense. Let's go. This would be the best time to play it if ever. Is he gonna forge?
You could Frost, yep. Probably looking for that win condition.
Yep. It's not looking great for his opponent here.
That is a lot of taunts, so.
It's a lot of damage.
I bestow
ENR.
He had
That's
to
a good
use that.
sign.
Okay. Dude, what is it with druids and gaining mana? I'll never know. Alex does have Death Beetle in hand.
And he has 11 mana.
Yo.
His opponent still hasn't played audio, so he does not have an 11 mana yet.
Time waits for no one.
He's gonna rope. You better hurry.
You gotta do it. You gotta do it now.
Death Beetle. Death Beetle. Death Beetle. That might also be the play here.
Yeah.
Lunar Eclipse. Lunar Eclipse. I think
it is just.
you just clear that 8-2. Pounce, really? I mean, I guess if he... I don't know why he wouldn't clear that 8-2 with it.
That rope's burning again.
What is he doing? Play, you don't have much time.
Pretty good clear.
Alright, that's what we like to see. I think his opponent definitely just trades here.
I think he kind of has to. If
Yeah.
he doesn't, if he doesn't, he's dead. Also, if he doesn't get a taunt.
I mean, we still have Death Beetle too.
Mm-hmm.
It's looking real good for us.
Because he could also use that Embrace of Nature. No, that wouldn't really do anything. If his opponent doesn't lay down a taunt next turn. There's
He puts up
audio.
the audio amplifier.
At this point, it's just first solar. Solar and shatter is what we need.
11 armor.
Innovate.
This might just be a snapshot play.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna nourish. Nourish for the draw. Funnel cake.
Aquatic form, another nourish. Shatter.
Shatter. Shatter. Oh, I don't know. Miracle Growth kind of goes crazy
Yeah.
too. You cannot go wrong with taunts in this matchup.
Good shatter.
Does he play the shatter?
I don't think he plays the shatter this turn. Because he could push 20 damage face next turn.
Yeah. Renathal! That could be the difference.
Light finders.
He's just going to clear. He's just.
Next turn, he can push 20 damage face.
Yep.
And then question here is, does his opponent have the kill?
I'm not for sure.
Because he could push 30 damage face, but we 3 off lethal.
It's true.
Taunts, okay. It's a good sign.
Definitely. Searching for something.
We all exist in harmony.
That was a quick turn.
Very quick.
Death Beetle. By the Death Beetle! Where's Reno at when you need him? This might be a shattered turn.
He does have double funnel cake in hand, so could do a lot here.
This could just be the Beetle play. Go for broke.
Because his opponent doesn't really have any other outs, because he doesn't play the DNR, doesn't play his Yogg.
This is the Beetle turn. Let's go. Gonna copy it. 2 10-10s, pretty good.
It's pretty good.
He did float a little bit of mana.
Could have got that 1 damage.
Now the opponent Death Beetle's next turn.
Probably.
Unless he somehow doesn't have it.
The good thing is we do have Yogg in hand.
Y'all goes crazy. His opponent only played Yogg, didn't he?
Yes.
Okay.
He didn't snapshot it either. Does his opponent even run Fizzle? I wouldn't see why not.
Oh, he's doing the thing. He's doing the thing. He's doing the Druid thing.
No. More taunts. Gonna trade out the Beetle. Ooh, there's a Solar, so now we just need Death Beetle and the Shatter again.
Yup.
Ooh, what's the play here?
Think of think.
His opponent only wants 1 Death Beetle. Did his opponent Shatter? Death Beetle?
I think so, yeah. I think he copied it.
So I don't know any other outs that you would have.
Not many.
From the smallest seed.
Ooh, there's Shatter. Miracle Growth is probably a good option.
Miracle Growth would go crazy here.
I'd probably just play the Miracle Growth. Better Flower.
Miracle Growth, Miracle Growth, Miracle Growth.
Yes!
But this is coming down to the wire every turn.
It really does like putting on a show, keeping us at the edge of the seats.
That's crazy. Usually when I see the rope in a, ranked, it's just like the person's just sitting there waiting for it to end. Click end, and then they do that every turn, hoping I leave. But you know what? I have much more time than they do. Try me. We'll be here for hours. No, it's a death beetle. No. You know what we do here? Yogg.
Time has come.
Yeah, that's a good sign they didn't do anything with it.
It's definitely trading. This is just going to come down to the wire. I feel like so Alex hasn't really played as many cards. Okay, another Death Beetle.
There's Death Beetle.
Yeah, Alex hasn't played as many cards as his opponent. His opponent's deck is a little bit smaller. I think there's like 8 cards left in his opponent's deck. How many cards?
It's very low.
It's getting super low. And at that point, you just start fatiguing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just, you can't really do anything. Alex still has a whole bunch of cards to play and a little bit bigger deck size. And 12 mana.
He's just shattered to be able to finish this.
Honestly, Blizzard needs to get rid of Nourish. I hate Nourish so much.
It's very annoying.
Yogg, 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 Yogg.
Looking for that shatter. Soul.
Oh. Alex only has 1 card left in deck.
Burning again.
Yeah, this game's gonna end quick. Someone's gonna have to give first. I think this is gonna be a health battle. I'm almost 100% guarantee it's gonna be a health battle. Who can clear better, and then who just draws their last card first. Because I believe Alex is on his last card in his deck. You drew a few there.
I'm almost out of cards.
Yeah, his opponent's also on 1 card.
Oh, it's gonna be coming down to
It's
health.
gonna be a fatigue battle.
It's gonna fatigue.
I think Alex wins a fatigue, but also Alex is going
Snapshot
to
up.
first.
Yes, opponent's a lot more cards now. There's the Reno.
It's against me.
Shadow.
Shadow.
This wins next turn. Because his opponent has no more taunts.
Yeah. He could just go all face.
Yes.
This might be a Death Beetle. Or a Yogg game. Flower Child it is.
Getting a little light on cards here.
The only out his opponent really had was get the snapshot, hope it was a snapshot, and then play Reno again to save him another turn. But I don't think his opponent has really anything out right now.
I think Alex just Death Beetles as soon as possible. Maybe Yogg to get rid of whatever's on board, and then he just kills them.
Yeah, I think he just wins next turn.
I think his opponent's just stalling at this point.
Yep. Alex has all the time in the world, buddy. Trust me.
Does see now that on fire deck on the top right corner? Yeah, that might just look a little threatening, but trust me, it's for style. Oh, another Reno! Wow,
saving my turn.
He's just stalling, and it's I don't know why.
It's annoying.
It is. All no 1 fatigue damage. No. As long as you can't just press the button and undo that.
I wouldn't do Death Beetle.
Yeah.
Save it.
I mean, he's out of Renos though.
Yeah. Well, he could. He wouldn't have anything shattered. I know what he does. Because he doesn't have any more taunts.
It's also a very tricky situation. Once he plays the cards, he's almost out.
Yep.
Same for his opponent. I think his opponent has 1 more card in hand. 1 in deck. This might just be a Death Beetle. Even though you want to shatter those. He's going to go face with it. Now his opponent's fatiguing. Every card you guys see right now is going to be played. Hopefully.
Guaranteed.
Guaranteed. Like, there's no more drawing from the deck. There's no more putting back in the deck. And what they have is what they have. And now they're going to go all face.
Oh.
Oh wow. I think
Oh.
you know we need to do solar eclipse shattered. Thoughts and opinions?
He could yawn. Steal Death Beetle.
Solar eclipse shattered.
Yeah, solar shatter. Double solar eclipse.
Yeah. And then shattered the
Solar eclipse shatter, and then doesn't that just
you gonna do it. Think. I think you copy that trade, go face.
The time has come to dethrone our former master.
Alright, I think it all comes down the next turn.
Light on cards here.
We still do have Yogg.
Mm-hmm. The only really thing his opponent can do is just trade out the 10-10, but we have another Death Beetle, so he's just dead.
Yeah. There were some cards put back. You know what that means? That
Death
damage
Beetle?
is a reset. Yep. Another Death Beetle.
Shattered.
Wow, another shatter. Wow. You know what you just do here? You just kind of Yogg and steal that away from him, and then you just kill him. I think that's just GG.
Yeah, I think it's just GG.
Yeah.
Yogg
Yogg, steal, and then go all face. Yes, Alex. I think Alex won, maybe? I don't know why he wouldn't just Yogg take.
Yogg, take it, man. Take it. It's like a piece of candy. Reach out and grab it.
Yep. Go face. That's GG. Yep. Woo! Yes, sir! Woo! That's what we like to say.
Let's go!
Did doubt him for a second. Obviously. Wasn't even a close game. Wasn't even worried.
Not even close.
I don't
Not
even know
not
what, you
for a
know.
second.
Yeah, the turn limit is, you know. That's whatever.
Now it's Mage. Mage into Warrior and Druid.
Mage into Warrior. The real question is, does he stay Druid? Because I feel like the Mage has a decent chance against the Warrior.
I think so.
And I think, yeah.
I think it's like a 50-50 chance. Decent chance for Warrior. Alex's Mage and the Warrior and Druid.
Yep. It'll be a close game.
It's gonna be a close game. The game to decide it all.
Honestly, so tired, bro. Seeing Alex win all the time. Make me yawn. It's happened so often, you know.
Games just last so long. He likes to keep us on our edge of his seat. He likes to make it interesting.
Take a nap in the casting booth, bro. But yeah, we will be getting into the last, hopefully the last game. Second to last game, at least.
Let's check it out on Nick real quick.
Yeah, we can take a look at what Nick's doing, too. Are they back into the game already?
Nick got fourth.
Nick is officially fourth.
Love to see it. He's still good. Still plays top 4.
Yep.
Great guy.
Yes, sir.
Great player.
I mean, Shawnee's still 2 players in the top 4.
It's really, really good.
What other school has that?
None.
Yeah. It will be Mage into Druid. Interesting.
This is all about tempo.
It's I mean, as long as Alex can kill him before 10 mana. I think Alex has a really good starting hand too. I think it might come down to that Warrior Mage matchup. Hopefully it doesn't.
It all depends on if the Druid has a really good hand.
The Druid is just really, really consistent. That's the only thing that worries me a little bit. Especially this Druid deck list. I mean, Truant Druid might be a little less consistent, but that one's like not even any meta. Alex getting a really decent start off.
Has both locations, which is actually pretty good.
Until its opponent goes to 10 mana next turn.
Yep.
Gold, partner, gold.
Oh, gold. We love some gold.
Yes, sir. A coin. Fall free. Fall free. I'll take the secret.
Explosive runes could counter a Yogg.
Yeah. We're not gonna get the Yogg. I don't think he's planning on getting the Yogg.
Yeah, I think his opponent's just trying to get the ENR and just survive.
Hey, oh, he's coining here. His hand must be heavy. And this might be a Nourish. No, it's a Solar Eclipse.
Alex does run Sif, though.
It's a Nourish.
Alex does run Sif.
The time has
Sure.
come.
So that's another way that he could just finish him off, too.
He's also just pushing a lot of damage to face. Elemental Companion. Not bad. Not great.
Not great, but not bad.
Could be worse.
A lot of damage to face. Rough spot for the Druid. He's also at 9 mana.
Yeah, you say rough spot, but 9 mana.
9 mana, turn 5.
I'm not great at math, but 9 mana
Mana
turn
over 5 is not very good.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty good for him, but yeah. I mean, if you think about it, that's all Hearthstone is, really a counting game. Who can count better?
It's both the solar eclipses.
Gone, yeah. What does Alex do here? That's the real question. Does he trade? With top minions, you kind of have to.
Bask in my radiance.
That is pretty good.
Ooh, that is very good.
I think he either gardens or drowns here. I would probably go gardens, honestly. I mean, he doesn't have a whole bunch of minions in hand, but gardens could be a play. This might just be a drown.
Drown, take one of the taunts.
Or hold it for the Yogg.
That too. Yogg might also just be the better way to hold it.
Yeah.
Time runs out on me.
Unless he tries to drown here and just go all face as fast as possible. He does. Interesting. I guess that'll be definitely something to watch out for.
16 health, not bad.
Not bad. Tempo, tempo. Okay.
Very good sign.
He's armoring up. He will not have that later. He does have Reno. That is a thing to remember. He could double Reno. I think Alex is just waiting for that spell damage.
Naga, okay.
So that Naga Giant's cool and all, but why don't we just push all damage to face?
Yeah, Keto was to just freeze it.
That's true.
Freeze and then lay down his other location.
The taunts are coming down.
Say probably just freeze the 8-8 starting off.
What to do?
These have to be the longest Hearthstone games I've ever watched. They're just so intense. Doesn't seem like much is going on, but everyone, trust me, big thonking right now.
Big thinking, talking. The whole 9 yards.
They got like 4 or 5 hats on right now, I promise you. Ooh, lightning! Lightning storm! Lightning storm! Ooh, yeah! Ooh. Deathborn's not bad either.
Freeze it, 8-8. Freeze it! We don't like it being alive. We don't like it being there.
Time runs out on me.
Alex is definitely in a tough spot, for sure.
Getting back some of that health. Utopia word. Oof.
Okay. Not bad. Super intense gameplay right here.
Very riveting.
It is. It is. Not much is happening, bro. But it's like everyone's nerves is on end, on edge.
That's pretty good. We didn't get some of the taunts.
Definitely. No, if only it was Yogg.
Time waits for no one.
That's all we can do is just sit back and watch the magic happen. It might just be a warrior mage game.
So it's probably just a warrior mage.
He could surf in lane.
I do say, I seem to have lost the surface.
Kelp Creeper go crazy.
Butch Cruises don't really help.
Yeah. Light show, light show, light show! Woo! Light show! We love light show. I don't really think it's great in this situation, but
we love light show.
Light show, yes sir.
What to do? What to do?
I think light show is like the only really way to do anything here.
Janna's gift, maybe, but yeah, I think it's the light show.
Cold Case doesn't really do anything. It kind of does really nothing, honestly.
He didn't take the light show, no!
What?
I think he just goes off base. This is over.
Yeah, it's over.
Well, it will be a final. Winner takes all the next match. It will be a warrior mage final.
I'm pretty sure mage is really favored in this matchup, honestly.
I think it might just be a coin toss again. I don't know.
I don't know, man.
Mage is good against a lot of decks, but warrior is also just the #1 meta deck.
Right now, at least?
Yeah.
Yeah. It has been for a little while, honestly.
Like a month.
I think maybe a little bit longer. Warriors is always kind of there.
I mean, I play other games, but yeah. Card game go crazy. I don't know. The meta's always changing. There's always something new in the meta. What's good day one is not good at the end of the season.
Good feeling about this.
Get into it.
Surprise, surprise. It is mage versus warrior.
2-2. Decide it all.
Mm-hmm.
Not a bad starting hand.
Proceed
Prismatic
to-
Elemental on turn 2 is not honestly that bad.
Yep. We're gonna see if it's epic mean go or epic mean stop, bro. I'll be honest with you. That's what it comes down to.
Yep.
Will Mr. Dandy Pool win out? Hopefully.
It's a good sign that his turn is taking so long.
I hope he wins. I'll never hear the end of this. I promise you for the next 3 months.
3 months. You'll be lucky not to hear for the next year or two.
I know. Well, they're both really good players. He's a really good player. He puts a lot of time in the Hearthstone. I hope he wins.
He is amazing at this game. Top tier.
He has 1 championship. Why not 2? Why can't he just be like the Tom Brady, you know, Hearthstone?
He'll retire, then come back for no reason. Just to win again.
He'll go back for his Masters, transfer to another school, get another, you know, win. Yeah, guys. If Alex loses, you blame it all on me. Blame it all on me. I repeat, blame it on me.
Blame Tony.
Blame. Yep. It's my fault. I didn't scream light show loud enough.
No.
No.
One mana cost Molten. Oof.
Any problem?
Yep.
That's pretty.
Yo, he does have a nice starting hand. But this game is tense. You can feel it.
Good thing about this starting hand is just all about make sure he doesn't get to the Ode.
Yo.
Last game it was really hard because he could just gain health. Constantly.
I don't know, he kept a lot of his cards. He mulliganed 1 card. He might just have Odin.
He might just... Bruh, he does that on turn 7 or 8. That's gonna be hilarious.
He usually coins it out. Alex is smiling. I wonder what he's smiling about. It's always good to see the player cams. Bro's giggling. Love to see it. No.
Not a miracle
Snake oil,
something.
snake oil, snake oil! Woohoo! Snake oil goes crazy. Also, it's one of the best cards in the game, honestly. That and Angry Chicken. If you know what Angry Chicken is, it's so good.
Can't say I do.
It's a classic Hearthstone card. It's like a... I can't remember. It's like a 3-1. If it takes damage, it gains like so much of health. I don't even know, bro. Angry Chicken's just a wild card. Trust me. Back in my day, everyone played Angry
That's
Chicken.
crazy. Rhythm and Reach for 1 mana? Oh my lord.
Giants. I'd probably take Giant Stance.
I think he took the 5/5s.
Uh-huh. But those taunts just later on. I mean...
Yeah.
Time runs out on me.
Ooh, band. Take the band. No!
It's a mistake!
The music. Think about it. This could be an Odin turn. If he dredged for it. I don't think he dredged. He's now dredging for Odin. Next turn could be an Odin turn.
Totem. We do not like you having totem.
Good sir. Alex will have to clear that card.
I think he probably has Odin. Because he didn't use his hammer.
Yeah.
Ooh, solid alibi. It's pretty good, but Terror is pretty good too.
I would honestly just take solid alibi. I'd hold it in hand for the longest time.
I agree.
Shadow of Demise. That could be good. That could be two solid alibis.
Take a closer look.
Who's cooking?
He's freezing his own minion. Who would have thought?
It's a good sign they didn't Odin.
Yo, means he doesn't have it. He is clearing. He's not liking anything being on board right now. That is garbage. That could also be why he cleared.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have this in
Two
a bigger size?
It's okay.
This man loves cards.
He wants all those cards. Oh. 5/5s. Let's go. 15 damage.
Void Sculpture.
Yeah. Rock. I like the rock. Say you could do that and then freeze. Keep the Shadow of the Mines. Oh, Geode. That's pretty good.
Not bad. Play the rock. Play the rock. Play the rock.
I think he's looking to freeze next turn. Freeze face again.
Yep. Now the warrior has to clear here.
Does not play Odin.
Is he looking for the brawl? Is he looking for the gifts? Does he have the gift? Because if he has the gift, he has to gift it now if he wants to use the brawl.
Mm-hmm.
And
Bladestorm.
Bladestorm, interesting.
Bladestorm, 2 Bladestorms.
He's
okay.
wasting his clears?
Bladestorms? That's crazy.
It's wild.
Yeah, Miracle Thousand!
Light bomb, light bomb, light bomb, light bomb. I know what light bomb does, to be honest with you.
Any problem?
Light Bomb, deals, makes a minion deal damage to itself the amount of attack it has.
Oh.
I wonder.
I'm a steak.
Time runs out on me.
If he was to Odin, he'd have to do it now.
He has to Odin as soon as possible. I say if he doesn't Odin within like the next 3, 4, 5 turns, he's just kind of dead.
He's just kind of dead, yeah.
That's the sad part about that deck. If you don't have
There's
Odin,
Odin,
yeah,
yep.
there's Odin.
Good thing we could freeze that.
I believe that's when he had off the starting hand.
I would say probably so, because that was the farthest left in his hand, so I would say he probably got it right off the bat.
Ooh, an extra coin. All your minions plus 1 spell damage is a dirty card. It does some damage. What to do? What to do?
Could roam off.
I'll start this show.
Is he gonna go for the spell damage? This might be a nice solid alibi turn.
Mm-hmm.
I would definitely hold that as long as possible, though. Unless Alex thinks he's gonna kill him next turn, this might be a solid alibi turn.
You bold.
Because the warrior does have his combo.
Oh, most definitely.
He's been holding on to some of those cards for a while. He is gonna solid alibi.
Good.
Pretty much makes his entire next turn kind of useless. I don't think he has any charge or rush cards, so it'll just be either a board clear like a brawl, or he'll just be armoring up to clear. Looks like he's just drawing and clear. I think he's kind of forced to clear. Interesting. This might be a Rama play. Rama. I think it's just a Rama time. You need to clear everything he has. I don't really think he has anything else. This might just be a Rama.
What to do?
Because I think he might be just dead next turn.
Yeah.
This is a Rama hoping. Hope for the best. I really don't see anything else. Well, Rama just recast every spell that didn't start in his deck, and this deck generates a lot of spells. He's thinking. If only we had Light Show. He might have solid alibi again.
Solid alibi and get rid of the 8-3 with rock.
Yeah. He's just gonna Rama.
You'll hurt yourself.
I mean, it won't, it'll cast solid alibi anyway, won't it?
I think.
I think so.
Yeah. Solid alibi, okay, that's good.
That's good. It's not good. Not great. I mean, it did mill an Acolyte.
Saves him a turn.
Oh, he's cooking. Doesn't really save him from anything. He does in fact still have another solid alibi. We've extended solid alibi 3 times.
Yeah. It's good that he's
Look at how much armor. Yeah.
My hand is too full.
Oh.
That is tragic. The real question is, does he play that solid alibi again just to stall another turn?
I think he kind of almost has to.
What to do?
I think he played again.
Because he definitely has his combo in hand.
Yeah. I just don't see any way we win this, though. Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, this is a hope moment. I don't even know what he takes here.
I don't even know. Not great choices.
Maybe fractured, but
trying to get some stats.
Time runs out on me.
he's dredging. Looking for that kill combo. Does he surf Finley here?
Put energy reshaper.
Maybe.
It's a good way to get something.
I just think he's. I'll be honest with you. I know the stalling wasn't great, but I think he's just kind of dead here.
What to do?
I think you know what? You just surf Finley and you hope for the best. Something, anything. This is also a good chance.
Shaping up nicely.
What did he get? Oh, okay.
Oh, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. A divine shield for the entire game is actually kind of nutty. Especially when the opponent's entire thing is just to smack you with their face.
Yeah.
That is actually unreal.
And the only really way they have to smack your face anymore is just Razor Fin.
Yeah, so as long as you just keep clearing what's on board, Alex just doesn't lose this.
Time runs out on me.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's good.
Freeze face? Freeze face? Can he freeze the face?
Yeah, you can only freeze minions.
That's garbage card. Why does he run that? And the Warrior's almost out of everything. So that divine shield is so clutch right here. Reno!
Oh no!
Not Reno! Not my boy Reno. The one time I don't want to see Reno. That's GG.
Hero power. He can use 2 mana hero power. He's just dead.
Yep.
Dang.
Yeah. Well, $500 isn't bad. He got this far. It's been a great season for Alex. We love him. He tried his best. We'll take second. We'll take second. It's alright. You know, everyone has lucky games. We'll take second. It's alright. That's all I have to say. Thank you for watching. Oh, yeah, we're going to interview Michael. And Alex, yeah. Be right back.
Hey, we're back.
with the post-game interview with Coach Michael. Thoughts
Hello.
on the day? What happened?
I mean, getting two Shawnee into the top 8, that's good enough as is. I mean, then getting second place is still, I mean, it's not as good as winning, but it's still like we'll take those. So
I say bad RNG, honestly.
yeah, bad
And
RNG.
no light show. We love light show.
we love light show around here.
Yes, sir.
I did give them there is a light show variant of Mage that I gave them the idea that they could bring. They decided not to.
Yeah, but you wouldn't have changed any deck list brought today, nothing? Anything?
Well, again, so there's a lot of good decks in the meta right now. Like Mage is solid. Druid and Warrior seems to just be the best, which everyone brought. But there was some Miracle Rogues. There were some like Overheal Priests. So our players just brought decks that they were comfortable with, and they worked out. Like Nick, I believe, was like the only person to bring Warlock. And it got him pretty far.
Miracle Rogue is wild. A 21-3 like a weapon, insane.
Yeah, I mean it's a feast or famine deck. I mean that's kind of why it's called a miracle. But sometimes it works out, and sometimes you die on turn like 5.
Gotcha. Anything you guys are gonna change from the day? Just keep doing what you're doing for next season.
Oh yeah, I mean there's a new expansion coming out pretty soon in a couple days. We're gonna be practicing. We're gonna get ready and try it again.
All right, sounds good. You want to add anything else?
Go Shawnee.
Go Shawnee, woo! All right, we'll be right back with Alex's interview. Alright, we're back with the man of the hour, Mr. Dandy. Thoughts about your games today, anything?
The first round went alright. It was a little stressful. But otherwise it went pretty good. Reverse sweep. Hunter sucks, so I wish I didn't. I'm glad I didn't bring his list. His list sucked. Thunderbringer's too slow and inconsistent. And yeah, the first round went great. Second round, struggling with Mage, obviously. I ended up losing, so it really, really sucked. But I mean, props for him. I think this is his first win. I'm not sure. So.
Thoughts on that Miracle Rogue? That was wild. 21
yeah.
A weapon, insane.
So Miracle Rogue, I got a little screwed. So I was playing Druid, and Druid's whole plan is to ramp.
Your hand was heavy.
Yeah, so you want to draw a card called Nourish. It's 5 mana. Ideally, you want another 2 mana card before then. It gets you to the 5 mana card faster. You get a mana each turn if you're unfamiliar.
Yeah.
So yeah, I didn't get anything I needed. So if I had gotten, maybe one of the 4 pieces early on, it could have went differently. Unfortunately, you just watched me pass the whole game.
I think he had perfect RNG there.
Yeah, it was really
rolling.
yeah. I got lucky at the roulette table.
And that last game, do you think if it was Light Show Mage, it would have been any different?
No, I don't think it would have been any
Why
different,
are you
Tony.
sure about that?
Yeah, I think that your imagination gets to the best of you.
All right, well, congrats today. You did really, really well. Any closing thoughts? Anything else?
Play esports, make money, $500.
Go Shawnee.
Go Shawnee.
Number 1 right here. Yes,
yeah. Woo!
I am Travis Lynn, coach of esports here at Shawnee State University. I do teach video game design and I coach esports classes, but I also help coach and facilitate the entire esports program. Currently on varsity, we have around 52 players on our roster. We support 6 different titles. They are League of Legends, Call of Duty, Hearthstone, Overwatch, Rocket League, and Smash Bros. We also support multiple teams at a club level, including Valorant and another Overwatch team, as well as allowing varsity players to play on some secondary lineups during our club program. So,
hi, my name is Anissa Peoples. I'm the coordinator of athletics media here at Shawnee State University. I'm also an assistant with the esports team, and I run their inclusion committee. I have a really cool and unique experience with esports. I was a member of the inaugural varsity team in fall of 2018. I was a hitscan DPS player for the Overwatch team. After I left and finished my degree here, I got to come back as the assistant and start with just writing about the team and making sure we were promoted, and now I've kind of grown and taken a bigger role here at Shawnee State.
My name is Gwendolyn Bowman. My gamer tag is Obama, and I play Overwatch. Well, Overwatch 2 now. I come from a really small town where opportunities like this don't really exist. A lot of people play games, but there's no competitive scene, and there's nothing really to do with it competitively. And when I came here to Shawnee State, I saw that we had a competitive scene for Overwatch. I had been playing Overwatch for about a year then, so I joined our club team, and I just instantly fell in love with the scene. My favorite part about competing here is, I'd say, the teamwork that we put into it. There are times where we will play against people that are much better, like mechanically skilled, but when it comes down to teamwork, they don't really work together as well as a team. Here at Shawnee State, the team is really like one tight-knit group.
My name is Thomas de Grauw. I play for the Shawnee League team, and I'm from the Netherlands. Shawnee has impacted me in multiple ways. Like I said, the school is very including. They accept everyone and everything. They do a lot of activities around school, which has me gotten into meeting new people and make new friends, especially like esports as well. Most of the guys I've never met before, and after 2-3 weeks they're like friends to me.
As much as I wanted to be a high-level competitor or an entertainer, helping others find their dream or find their passions is really what I like to do as a professor and as a coach, helping them elevate themselves to where they actually want to go, or anything goals that they want to achieve. Seeing them do those things, if it's winning a game or passing a test or getting through a class that they were struggling with, seeing the smiles on their faces when they go through those things is always the best part of it. I think it's important to have diversity in esports or in anything you do, because I've lived in many different states in the United States, and I always learn something new when I'm introduced to a new culture. I grow as a person when I learn from different people's backgrounds, understanding their perspectives and where they come from, and I want to make sure that everybody has that experience on the team as well. That's a big part of college in any ways, is to make sure that you get to meet people from different cultures, different backgrounds, different perspectives, and we can facilitate that in a group of people that are wanting to excel and level up. So we want to make sure that we continue to do that.
For people from marginalized communities, it's hard enough to be a gamer, and coming into maybe a collegiate program where you're already under stress, you're already trying to focus on your academics, you want to make sure that you have somewhere you can go and just let loose and go into your flow state and feel comfortable. And any way we can make that better is important. I'd like to think that I empower people, especially as somebody who has been brought in. I want to empower people who may not have a voice outside of this space, and I want to make sure they know that they're heard and give them a platform if needed.
People from different cultures, backgrounds, brings in more experience into a group which everyone can learn from. In my daily life, communication is very important, and playing video games, I've learned that communication is key. So that's how it's impacted my life the most, I think.
Gaming has changed my life because it's my #1 hobby. It's just something that I always constantly like to do. It's something that makes me happy.